Behold! My first mass attack! And so it begins. I'm so excited. How's it going? I hope we're doing good. Fire. Boom, boom, firepower. Yeah, I know. I sketched out a whole scene for it. I'm gonna do a whole background. 6 people in it. I'm excited. I think it's gonna be good. So basically, here's the thought process, and I'll probably have to explain this
Alanix says, oh my
multiple
fucking god,
times.
it's fucking
Oh,
Aiden. Why
oh.
is he here? Aiden, didn't anyone tell you that I am physically revolted by the mere presence of you? Aiden, you're hack.
You're hack. No one told me that, but you know what, Alanix? They didn't have to. That's called logical inference, based on the way that you speak. I just assumed that you're physically revolted by the mere presence of me, and yet, here you remain. I guess not revolted enough. Eats all your garlic bread. That's like, what the heck? That's my garlic bread. Although, I did have a Caesar salad for supper, and the little croutons have garlic in them, so that's kind of garlic bread. So, like, joke's on you because I ate it all already. Garlic bread's in my tum-tum right now. But yeah, my thought process was, I'm craving garlic bread. DedSec, can you get some? Or better yet, can you make your own garlic bread? I know it sounds crazy, but I've seen some TikTok recipes about garlic bread on how to make your own. And they do like a cheese garlic bread as well. Oh, so good. 105 stream streak. You know, Alanix, I respect it. And Minri, I respect that too. It's really funny to see like two sides of the same coin. One, it's like yin and yang. One represents the goodness, like the moderation, and then the other one represents the hater, the hatred. And yet both of you are here for 105 streams, which is crazy. Don't have garlic, nor butter, nor a baguette. Oh my goodness. You might have to pivot, DedSec. Will anything satiate the... What, do you have pizza? Pizza is a form of garlic bread. It's bread with garlic on it. It just also has other stuff on it as well. Is that possible? Or you might just have to settle with water. Drinking water. Because that's the third best thing. It goes garlic bread and then pizza and then water. I've already had pizza. Whoa. Already had pizza and you're craving garlic bread. I mean, I get it. Sometimes you go to Little Caesars and you get the crazy bread with the pizza and suddenly you just have pizza and it's not the same anymore. Stars, hello. Welcome. How are you doing? Had pizza like a week. Oh, a week ago. Oh, I thought you meant you had pizza today, and you're like, I need more garlic bread, and I'm like, dang, but I understand. Hi, Aiden. I was freaking here earlier, but my keyboard wasn't popping up on my phone, so I couldn't type anything. My phone does that too sometimes, and I have like a new phone. I don't know what it is with tech these days. They don't build them the same as they used to, and I can still feel it. Is that a good thing? You can still feel the power of the pizza, or it's that you had pizza this week and it hurt your stomach to such an extent that you can still feel the pain. My phone is new too. Yeah, what's with that? When I went in to my like phone place, I was actually there to help my mom get a new one. And they were like, "Oh, hey, we're looking at your plan and your phone should be old enough too." And I was like, "No, thanks. I actually like my phone." And they're like, "But your phone is like 7 years old." And I'm like, "No, it's good. I like it." And they were like, "Well, we can upgrade you to a new one for free." And I was literally like, "No, thanks." I said no. And they were like, oh, well, why wouldn't you? You know, it's free. We could be on the same plan. And as a matter of fact, with a new phone, we can update you to this other plan that's like $5 less a month. I'm Android. This is important. What about you, Stars? Whoa, Onyx! Thank you so much for the raid. Galax Empire Takeover. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Aiden Sketches. I am a regular guy VTuber, except according to according to my chat, I'm not a regular guy. Thank you so much for the raid. What did you get up to? I'm just realizing that Stream Avatars also sends the shoutout command in YouTube, which I guess doesn't work. Working on a mass attack? You as well? Oh, heck yeah. Doing some art fight? What team are you on, Onyx? What was I talking about? Phone story? Yeah. Anyway, they kind of forced me to get a new phone. And it's like so much worse than the last one. It's really big and bulky, but I guess my plan is $5 cheaper a month. So there's that. Comedy? Let's go! Team Comedy! Me too! How's Art Fight been? We only have like a week left. Isn't that wild? I feel like I've barely started. Like, I need to get more into it, but I've been already working hard. Aiden isn't a regular guy. They're an egg. Don't believe the lies. I'm not an egg. Are you hoping that if you say it enough, it'll manifest into reality? I'm very comfortable with my cisgendered masculine self. Nothing wrong with it either way. I just vibe with being a man, I guess. Cranking 90s, crunching a little to get this mass attack done on time. Amen. Sometimes it's necessary. Maybe you're not an egg, but you're an egghead. I may be an idiot, but I'm not stupid. Sure, that's what we all said. I guess if that's what everybody says, then you just have to wait and see, right? Because regardless, egg or not, if people say that they're not an egg, you just don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see for what, like, Season 4 Aiden has in store. You know? I don't actually know how I would break up my life into seasons. But I don't feel like I've done that much, but I am 24. So, like, I've done most of the things already. You know, gone to school, had girlfriends, went to university, graduated university. So I'm probably realistically on like season 12 or something, but it kind of still feels like I'm on season 3. I am at the head of the table. Don't get ahead of me, James. I mean, you do have Maiden. Well, yeah, but Maiden's just an excuse to draw a thick, beautiful lady. One Piece egghead. Looks like the shoutout automation worked aside from it also sending to YouTube. Yes, it did. Thank you, Minri. I can probably just... Well, it's weird that command doesn't work on YouTube, but I guess they don't have the same functionality. So, I can probably just edit that. Got a dash in a few since it's getting late. Absolutely. If you need to raid and run, that's totally fine. I appreciate the raid. I hope the rest of Art Fight goes well. I hope you finish that mass attack on time. Best of luck. So yes, okay. So let me get into this. So the next attack on the roster was Small Girl Rifle, of course. And I was thinking to myself, there's only a week left. I have so many attacks left that I need to do. And Small's on the same team as me, so if I did a full attack, I'd only get 75% of the points. Then I wouldn't be able to do any of the other attacks after. So I was thinking to myself, if only there was some way I could draw multiple people at the same time. And then I realized, wait a minute, I could do a mass attack. So I included Small in the mass attack, obviously, because the next person on the list. Everybody else, barring a couple, are people who I have attacked back, and they have since attacked me again. So, Oilcat, Tia, Minri have all attacked me twice. And I wanted to get back at them again, so I included them in the mass attack. And then I was thinking, well, who else needs to be here? Obviously, Chip. Queen Chip, Demoness Chip. You know him. I really wanted to attack them as well, so I included them. And last but not least, I was like, wait a minute. I said that I would draw James in a maid dress, and I kind of didn't. And I feel bad, so I'm gonna redo it. So anyway, going from left to right, we have Lil Oil Cat, we have Small Girl Rifle, we have James, we have Tia, we have Chip. I had to put Tia and Chip next to each other because, of course, mother-daughter situation. And then we have Minri. Aiden, are you also attacking me? Stars, did you attack me? I didn't see an attack from you, Stars. If I have time, I will try. I'll attack you again for this? Dang. You're lucky? You're lucky Twitch is messing up for me right now. I guess I gotta express my hatred to you on here. Wow, the hatred is so strong, Alanix migrated to YouTube. Not yet, but I swear I will. Okay, Stars, well, I'm holding you to that. I'm attacking all three. Okay, I'll try to get this done, and I'll try to attack you before the month is over. We're kind of running out of time, and it's getting scary, but I'm really locking in, and we're gonna get these done. I'll get 6 people finished for this one. That takes out a whole lot of people on the to-do list. Thank you, Small. Do you recognize someone on here? Perhaps? Maybe a Jamie? Where am I at? You're on YouTube, of course, Alanix. It's me. It is you. And guess where you guys are? Let me show you this. Did I have the sketch? The background sketch? Oh, I didn't put it in there. You guys are in the simp corner. That's what we're calling this. We finally visualize what the simp corner looks like. I'm not gonna lie, in my mind, I thought it was kind of just like a 90-degree corner where 2 walls meet and everybody's just like chilling there with like blankets and stuff. But I like it better to imagine that it's like, ow! DeadSec, why? I like to imagine that it's like a coffee shop that everybody hangs out at and there's different corners. The simp corner is a tea party? Right now it is, because ow! Stars, why? Why am I getting abused? Oh, I died. About time. The amount of cranial damage I've taken from those throws, I feel like that would have happened earlier. But we're always talking about the simp corner being cozy and having snacks and stuff. So I was like, what if it's like a cafe where you can get snacks whenever? And I was like, well, cozy, cafe, simp corner. Perfect. I'll make it a tea party. Where am I at? Where's my character? Alanix, you don't have a character. What do you mean? Are you in Art Fight? Tell Small hello. Small, Alanix says hello. That's for not having any maple syrup. Should I put maple syrup on the table? I actually could. You know what? Just for you, DeadSec. Because you're not in Art Fight, so you don't have a character, Alanix. Or sorry, not Alanix. I was reading Small saying hi to Alanix. DeadSec. I will put maple syrup on the table just for you. What if we were all in maid/butler outfits might fit in the simp corner? That's very funny. But because I haven't drawn Small or Chip yet, I wanted them to be in their regular clothing. I'll design a logo for the simp corner for you. I was just gonna put here, hang on. I was gonna have a little sign hanging like this that says simp corner on it. And that way everybody knows. And you don't have to be, you don't have to be a simp for me, just for anyone. And then you can land yourself in the simp corner, which is where we all hang out and have snacks and stuff. If we were all in those outfits, then I wouldn't stand out. Yeah, that's fair. And then James wouldn't stand out either. What kind of snacks would we bring to the simp corner? Excellent question. Well, what are your guys' favorite snacks? I'm telling you what I'm bringing to the simp corner. I'm bringing ginger snaps. because those go well with tea. I am absolutely bringing ginger snap cookies because yummers. You guys know those. I'm gonna get back to the line art on James. By the way, I'm going all in. I'm doing actual line art now, not just cleaning up the sketches. I'm doing like full color, full background, everything. It's gonna be crazy. You know those games like Green Glass Doors, where one person comes up with a rule, and they're like, It's something I don't remember what you say, but it's like behind the green glass doors there lies wood. And then somebody else has to guess. They're like, behind the green glass doors is grapes, and you say no, there are no grapes behind the green glass doors. And then you say, behind the green glass doors there are glasses. And then somebody says, what about watermelon? And you say no, and then they have to try to figure out what the rule is. Have we played this game before? Angle321, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Simpco. Co is short for corner, and it looks like a board meeting. Wait, that's actually very funny. Hang on, I can change the sign. Well, no, I want it to be the Simp corner, so that outsiders looking at this know. But we could call it Simpco. I'm making fresh popcorn. Ooh, that sounds good. Circus cookies, also very good. Purple Doritos. Why the purple ones? That's my question. I gotta keep doing guitar, but I'll still be here. All right, that's very cool, Stars. Best of luck with your guitar practice. Obviously, the Simp Corner snacks are an open bowl with everyone's favorite things. All mixed together, though? I don't know. Hello, how are you doing? I'm doing good, and I love your model. Oh, thank you so much. That's so nice. I drew and rigged it myself. Took me a very long time. I'm doing really good. I'm glad to hear that you're doing good as well. Thank you so much. Welcome in. We're working on an art fight attack. We're doing a mass attack this time of 6 people, which is the most that I've ever done. And like, I'm actually quite happy with the sketch so far. The perspective is making me happy. Would cheese and crackers fit on the snack table? Unsure if it fits tea party vibes though. Oh, Minri, absolutely you can bring cheese and crackers. Heck, if I wasn't bringing gingerbread, or ginger snaps, I would probably bring cheese and crackers. Because why not have purple? You know, fair enough. When you can, why not? The sweet chili heat Doritos are the best. I agree. I love sweet chili heat Doritos. They're just spicy enough. Oh, thank you for the stretch. I will stretch. Ugh. By the way, Cheez-Its and pretzels is the best snack of all time. Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, to each their own, you know? But that's pretty good. That is up there. I don't know if it beats cheese and crackers, though. Cheese and crackers with, like, apple slices. Yum. Throws chili cheese bites at Hayden. And then I catch them all in my mouth. I go, and catch every single one. That sounds similar to a psychology game where one person was the doctor and everyone else agreed on our illness and they'd have to figure out the rule. Like, we would clap every time the doctor folded their arms or something. I know that game. That one is also really fun. Do you guys want to do the green glass doors thing? Because all the examples that I gave are true, but I haven't said what the rule is yet. Well, I don't like cheese. That's fair. That is fair. By the way, the bowl is segmented so they don't mix. Oh, okay. Yes, James. I agree with that. I love that then. I was like, I don't know about all of the... I don't know if you want to get, like, sweet chili heat dust on your Oreo cookies, right? Like, maybe you're trying to keep your Oreo cookies mild instead of spicy. I will definitely commission you after... because I kind of want an updated icon because of the ones everyone else got. Oh, yeah! Yo, welcome back, Rypixel! Good to see you. How are you? I already know the rule. My father introduced me. Ah, that's too bad. Are there bowls behind the green glass doors? There are not. There are no bowls behind the green glass doors. But there is... grass There's grass behind the green glass doors. Is there anything sentient behind the green glass doors? There's not. But there's poop. There's poop behind the green glass doors. Throws purple Doritos at terminal velocity, sharp corners up at you. Ah, no, they're too sharp. At terminal velocity, they'll cut through my face. I catch them between my fingers like a ninja. Can I throw a brick through the glass door? You cannot, DeadSec. There are no bricks behind the glass doors. Is there a tree behind the green glass doors? Yes, there is a tree behind the green glass doors. Multiple trees, in fact. Do I wish I had context? We're playing a game, Rypixel. You have to figure out what the rule is. What are you allowed to bring behind the green glass doors? I think I've said wood, grass, tree, poop. Is outside the green glass door? There is no outside behind the green glass doors. Is there a corpse? There's no corpse. No corpse. Is wood allowed? Okay, so I know. You figured it out because of wood? Alright. But there are pillows. Yeah, correct. There are pillows behind the green glass doors. Is it Windows Vista background wallpaper? Windows Vista background are not in the green glass doors, but there is wallpaper behind the green glass doors. Is there a cave? There is not. There's no cave. There is a treehouse, though. There is a treehouse behind the green glass doors. You're allowed to bring those. You can bring any amount of tree houses you want in there. But not a house. It has to be a tree house. Is bronze allowed? No. No bronze. No backyard, no adventure. There's none of those. But there's goop. There's goop behind the green glass doors. But no silver, no bronze, no gold, no guitar, no organic organisms, no phase, no video games. None of those are allowed. There are slippers behind the green glass doors. James isn't allowed behind the doors, but PUBG is allowed. That's a very good one, James. That's a very good one. I'm not even gonna try. Genuinely, what? I'll reveal it if you guys don't get it, and then you guys will be like, who made these doors? I don't know. Nobody knows. That's not important to the answer, if that's what you're getting at. There are no pens behind the green glass doors, but there are peens behind the green glass doors. Is the door allowed? Yes, actually, the door is allowed. Magic. Magic. I don't trust these doors. Minri doesn't like it. Oh, I'm sorry, Minri, but you're not allowed behind the doors. I'm not allowed behind the doors either. Are they the doors to Kentucky Fucky Cucky? No, none of those are allowed. Chicken is not allowed. But there's a pool behind the green glass doors. Can we put a black hole through the door? Nope. Vols, welcome in. Thank you so much for the 14 months. I appreciate that. How's it going? How are you? I'm doing very well. Hang on. Let me show you this. I just zoomed in to start inking and I'm already getting sidetracked. Well, fine. I didn't want to go there anyway. Schrodinger's cat. Scotty Bennett made the green glass doors. Well, that works. That does work. Is Shaden behind the green glass doors? No. No, he's not. There's no shade behind the green glass doors. Or sun. Or stars. But glasses are. Yep. Glass. Glasses. Those are both behind the green glass doors. Noodles. Noodles exist behind the green glass doors. They're allowed. Schrodinger's cat is not behind the green glass doors. Did you put them in the back rooms? Back rooms are in the green glass doors. There are back rooms. And rooms, but no back. There are rooms in the green glass doors, but no house. Is Jesus behind the doors? Well, Jesus is everywhere and in your heart. But no, unfortunately, he's not behind the green glass doors. Parts of a house, but no house? Well, yeah, you can have a roof. There's a roof behind the green glass doors, but there's no ceiling. I think, Minri, I think you're close to getting it. Yeah, true. Unfortunately, there's no dark or magic, but there is darkness. There is hell behind the green glass doors, but there's no heaven. Imagine all the people. Actually, John Lennon, I think, is behind the green glass doors. Let me double check. Everything bad? Well, no, goodness is behind the green glass doors. Mega Chameleon? Yes. Mega Chameleon is behind the green glass doors. Space? Nope, there's no space behind the green glass doors. I don't know, I'm just trying to keep track of everything that's there. I'm so glad you guys haven't heard of this because it's so fun. I love doing this. Let me look up John Lennon. Yes. John Lennon is allowed. If you take away his last name, though, just John, not allowed. No air, no internet. But there are communications. John Doe. John Doe would not be allowed. No. The Mindscape? Nope. Non-living things. Nope. There's a possum behind the green glass doors. Mars? No, no Mars. Things made from nature. There's no rocks. There's no concrete. There's no stone. There's no rivers. There's no rain. There's no water. But there is a flood. There is booze. Yes, booze is also allowed. Is it where we go after we die? There is no death in the green glass doors. Greek gods. There is... Greece is behind... The place, Greece, is behind the green glass doors. There are no gods behind the green glass doors, though. Greek, yes. Gods, no. Afterlife. No, there's no afterlife. I didn't think that we would get so derailed, but this is fun. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I want. I'm going through the doors. I want my booze. Well, there's plenty of booze behind the green glass doors, but there's no alcohol or liquor. Weed. Yes. There is weed behind the green glass doors. Welcome back, Small. We're playing a little game. How can there be a puzzle / riddle I can't solve? You'll get it, Minri. You'll get it. Things that produce a feeling. No. There are feelings behind the green glass doors, though. I'm probably going to feel so silly once it's revealed. There is silliness behind the green glass doors. What's the difference between booze and alcohol and liquor? That's a good question. And if you figure out the rule, you'd see the difference. Booze is allowed. Alcohol and liquor are not. The real green glass doors are friends we made along the way. So true, except there are no friends behind the green glass door. What's going on? We're playing a game. The green glass door, you have to figure out what the riddle is. But puzzles and riddles are behind the door. Yes! Yes, that's true. What's behind it then? Stouts? Ports? Not even cider? No stouts, no ports, no cider. But beer. There's beer behind the green glass doors. No pirate ship, PUBG. Sorry. Maybe, Minri? I don't want to give any hints. I swear when you reveal I'm killing you. Well, but I said there's no death. But there is killing. There is killing behind the green glass doors. It's not my computer. There's no computers behind the green glass doors. There's no milk. But there are letters. Yeah, good, James. Very good. No whiskey. No gin. No wine. I won't say anything, Minri, but test it out. What about rippers? Yes, there are rippers behind the green glass doors. There are rappers behind the green glass doors. Is it a franchise? No, there are, as a matter of fact, there are no franchises behind the green glass doors. Non-brand alcohols. Nope. There are no brands. There's no alcohol, but there is booze. There's beer. You guys might be like, oh, that's stupid when I reveal what the answer is. There's no watermelon. There's no fruit, but there are apples. There are bathrooms. Should I reveal what it is? I think it's been long enough. We've been doing this for half an hour. No latrines, but bathrooms, yes. But no baths. I'm hungry. Good thing Auntie Anne is behind the door. Don't reveal it? Okay, I won't confirm nor deny then. Vague names for stuff. That's not it, but there is stuff behind the green glass doors. I'll have to reveal it soon. Vague posting. Auntie Anne's is a pretzel shop in America, by the way. That sounds yummy. There's pizza behind the green glass doors. I'll wait till ads are over and then I'll reveal it. Only reveal it when someone gets it right. Well, James, they have. Somebody has. That's why I'm gonna reveal it after ads. Have you not been paying attention, my dear? That's why I said that. Let me know when we're out of... Is there IRS? There is no IRS. You see it now? Good, good, good. Is it Canada? That's funny. There's no Canada. There's no America. There's Cameroon. Tax exemptions. Nope. No tax exemptions behind the green glass doors. None at all. As a matter of fact, there's no money behind the green glass doors, but there is currency. Is there green? There is green. Yes, there is. Is it chat? It's not chat. Are we out of ads, by the way? Another country. Is there green glass doors behind the green glass doors? Yes, as a matter of fact, there are. It's almost as if the name of the puzzle has something to do with the puzzle. There is pizza. Yes, indeed. I think we're out of ads now, right? Should we do the big reveal? The hidden riddle behind the green glass doors is that for something to be behind the green glass doors, it must have, drumroll, a double letter. Words with double letters. Green has 2 E's side by side. Glass has 2 S's side by side. Doors has 2 O's side by side. Minri figured it out. That's why I was like, should I reveal it now? Or do we keep it going? And James was like, don't reveal it. And I was like, but Minri figured it out. And people could just read the chat and then they'd know what the answer is. That's why there's booze. That's why there's beer. But there's no alcohol. You guys immediately become violent. Hey, if anything, I bestowed a gift. Because now you guys know the secret to the green glass doors. I totally was thinking that, but I didn't say it. You did say syllables, which has the double L. So I think you figured it out, Pixel, as well. I'm getting bombed. How do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about that? Did this gift come with a receipt? No, but now you get to share it. Now you get to share that with your friends. So the next time you're hanging out with people, you say, hey, do you know the secret of the green glass doors? And anybody who's like, what are you talking about? Then you play that game with them and see how long it takes for them to figure it out. That's the fun part of the game. Ah! Ow. I accidentally spoiled it when I was playing it. Wait, this time? Did you spoil it, James? James can't go, but PUBG can go was really good. Cause I was like, dang, I think PUBG might be the only one, unless you count the zeros in DeadSec's name. BRB gonna drink enough to forget this? I don't like this gift. But DeadSec, now you get to share it with other people. Trust me, when you're the one in my seat, and you know what the riddle is, and you're watching everybody else try to figure it out, it's the best. I spoiled it for myself the first time? Oh, I see. Stars can go because there's 2 S's? Not back to back, though. They have to be right next to each other. Double letters. I'm purging it from my memory. DeadSec could maybe go if the zeros next to each other count. James can't go. I can't go. I thought PUBG behind the door was funny. That was very good. I really liked that one. Rypixel can't go. But yeah. How do you spell John Lennon? Lennon is Lennon. Double N. 2 N's side by side in his last name. That's why I said you can bring John Lennon. But you can't just bring John. How did I go from thinking I couldn't ever get it to suddenly figuring it out? That's the best part. When you finally do. I remember the first time I had the green glass doors, it took me like half an hour to figure it out. And then when I got it, I was like, oh, it feels so good to figure it out. I love those kinds of games. Highly recommend playing that with your friends. So the green glass doors is usually just double letters. Hence green and glass and doors, because they all have double letters in them. Which is like a hint. But I like to play those kinds of games where, like, a classic one is I'm going on a picnic, and you say I'm going on a picnic and I'm bringing jalapenos. And then the next person's like, okay, well, I'm going on a picnic and I'm bringing peppers. Can I come? And you're like, no, you can't come. And then I would say, I'm going on a picnic and I'm bringing jelly. And then they would say, well, can I bring a jackalope? And I say, yes, you can. And then the rule is that it has to start with J. Right? And then you can do anything. Like I once did one that's like things that are the same color as my shirt. So if I'm wearing a blue shirt, then they're all things that are blue. But you can also make it harder and make it so that the rule is things that are only the color of the person's shirt. So if I'm wearing a blue shirt, I can bring, the sky, blueberries, the ocean, but if my buddy is wearing a green shirt, he can't bring the sky, blueberries, in an ocean. He can bring grass and leaves, you know? And that way it's different for everybody, which is really funny to see the look on someone's face when one person's like, can I bring a watermelon? And you're like, yes. And the next person's like, can I bring a watermelon? And you're like, no. And they're like, what do you mean? That's my favorite. I would always do the one talking about what could be under the umbrella when it rains. Oh, interesting. It's probably just another way to word it, right? Except I do the I'm going on a picnic one. I have a riddle if you guys want to play. It'll be harder since I'm just a chat member, but I give a riddle and you ask questions. If I say yes, no, or not important, I'm down. Let's do it, stars. That sounds fun. Can I bring a Jorkin to the one with the jalapenos? Yes, you could. I finished 2 more games since I was last here. Somehow whenever I finish one game, I also finish another one on the very next stream, which isn't very often, but it's weird that it's happened twice. Yeah, what was it, Subnautica and Portal 2? Or just Portal? I don't remember. It was some of those. That is a strange coincidence. But I love riddles. I just hate when I can't figure them out because I'm too dumb. Ow! That sucked my head. Subnautica and Portal 2 and now Bendy and Hogwarts. Dang! What game are you gonna play now? You gotta decide on something new, I guess. I'm gonna leave a me-shaped dent in your head. PUBG, thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate you. Riddle. A man lies dead in a pool of red in a field of green surrounded by 53 bicycles. What happened? Interesting. Red, green, 53 bicycles. My first thought, as crazy as it sounds, is like a dartboard. Because the bullseye is red, right? And then the little slices around it are red and green, or black and green. I don't think that's it, though. I still got 4 games ongoing currently. Still, I'm going to be throwing in the Bendy sequel for the every Monday stream. Ah, I see. No dartboard. Okay, so 53 bicycles is the limit. What do we know that has 53 of something? Someone failed the Tour de France. Or something that's 54 and maybe the man is part of it. Totally didn't spend 7 and 8 hours on OC ship art. Couldn't be me. Welcome in, Comey. You can ride 52 bicycles before falling off the next one. So true. There's 51 weeks in a year. Is that anything? I think this guy was in the mafia. No, a biker gang. And he ratted out the leader. So the leader sended all of his men, 53 motorcyclists, to take him out. So they cornered him in a field, shot him dead, and then the police showed up. So they all had to flee before they could get back to their bikes. So the pool of red is his blood, and he's in a green field surrounded by 53 motorcycles from the gang. There's 52 weeks in a year? Oh! Wait, so am I onto something then? 50? A man lies dead in a pool of red in a field of green, surrounded by 53 bicycles. What happened? So if it's a leap year, then there's 53 weeks, because you add a week for the extra day, right? That's not how it works. Dang. No, you're not onto anything. Okay. Well, shoot. That's not how a leap year works? Well, Shoot. Bingle bongle dingle dangle yickety two yickety ta ping pong tippy tappy two ta these nuts. I'm sorry. It's okay, there's no need to be sorry. That's not how a leap year works? Oh, wait, right Pixel might be onto something. There's 52 cards in a deck, right? Bicycles like playing cards? Oh! 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 Wow, right Pixel, that was very smart. Man lies dead in a pool of red in a field of green. Okay, so the 53 bicycles are the playing cards. The pool of red is poker chips. And the field of green is money. And it's a joker on the table. It's a joker surrounded by dollar bills and poker chips. And cards. The pool of red is his period, and he's dead because that's how I feel. It's very funny. Howdy, Aiden. I'm at work, but I hope your day and stream is going good. It is! Welcome in, Turtle. The 55 stream streak is kind of crazy. Thank you. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing good. Aiden, you're 90% wrong. Poker tables are usually green, aren't they? Yes, poker. Okay. So, a field of green, the poker table. Surrounded by 53 bicycles. So a deck has 52 cards. So there's 2 extra. So the pool of red is the hearts and the diamonds. The red cards. In a field of green being the poker table surrounded by 53 bicycles, meaning the man is the king or the joker. And it's all of the decks, including the 2 jokers. Is it the guy who deals cards for the poker game in the casino? I'm nothing if not determined. My highest is 160 with a friend. That's awesome, Turtle. I respect the determination so much. Yes, and a win for the YouTube links for doing the bicycle playing cards. That's crazy. What the heck was that? Or it could just be, like, he cheated. Oh! He cheated at a poker game. That's why there's 53 cards, because normally there's 52. So he had an ace up his sleeve. So he was cheating. That's why there's 53 cards. He's dead on a pool of red being his blood, and the field of green is the poker table. He had an extra card. Is that right? There's 52 in a deck, but he had an extra card! Let's go! Yes! I also really enjoy your art and vibes. Aw, thank you, Turtle. I appreciate that. That makes me very happy. I'm glad that people are liking the art and the vibes. Aiden, I quoted you? You did? Where? When? What did I say? He ate the other card? Okay, Darrow Olycos from Red Rising. Was that a Red Rising reference? On Discord. Oh, wait, what did I say? Was it that I won? Surrounded by 53 bicycles. There's 52 cards in the deck, so that's 2 extra. Did I say that? That is genuinely not what I meant to say. I meant to say 51 extra 53. You cannot do math. I feel so bad for my players. I'm a dungeon master, y'all. I might have gone overboard on DeadSec's character design. Well, how so? What did you do? How did you go overboard? Overboard on it.
CDMR_James says a cowboy rides into town on Friday. He stays for 3 days, then leaves on Friday. How did he do it?
Crazy that it wasn't about leap year being an extra week. Guys, I'm never gonna get a reputation for being able to do math. I demand to live this down immediately. I said there's 51 weeks in a year. Then I said there's 53 with a leap day. Then I said there's 52 plus 2 is 53. Yes, the horse's name is Friday. We've all seen iCarly. Bro, I didn't even have time to type before somebody answered. I wasn't going to say anything. I mean, I knew the answer to the riddle already. I was going to leave it in case anybody hadn't heard, but... Sable horse, ride a cowboy. Streamer knows art. Only one can only hold so much knowledge. Yeah, exactly. I'm doing line art right now. The math part of my brain is turned off, okay? You can't expect me to know that 0 plus 2 is 1. Come on. That's impossible math. What do you think I am, a math doctor? A math scientist? I have to sneeze. Oh, thank goodness. I thought I wasn't going to be able to. I have a few more if you guys want another. Oh yeah, I'm down. I will say, Pixel gets almost all of the credit for that one for figuring out that the cards were bicycles. But I will say, I'm very proud of myself for guessing that the 53rd card was an ace up the sleeve cheating. And that's why he got killed. I still think my biker's theory was airtight, though. By the way, do you want any of those quotes added to the list? Oh my goodness, wait, which ones? There's 51 weeks in a year. No, you know what? I'm good. I'm good, actually. We already added there is no mpreg in Bossing Say, so maybe all the ones where I look like an idiot, we can just leave those. Addressing the period card theory. True, it could be that the... Yeah. And check other artworks. DeadSec is adorable. Okay, I will. Other artworks. Aw! That is so cute. What the heck? I love it. The, wearing a flannel and then taking it off and tying it around your waist is such a me move. I don't know, I do that all the time. But that's most quotes. Yeah, I know, but we don't need even more ones making me look even dumber, right? Oh, DeadSec. I see what you've done. Okay. Alright. Squats and then crunches and then push-ups. I'll do it. You know what? I even worked out today, which I shouldn't do that on stream days. Because if I'm really sore, I'm not going to be able to do them. But anyway, I'm going to read this riddle while I do my squats, and then I'm going to try to figure it out. And if chat's ahead of me, then too bad. Okay. A man comes home one night, turns off the light, and goes to bed. In the morning, he's arrested. Why? Okay. Well, my first reaction is that he murdered someone. But that doesn't exactly fit with with the riddle. Was it not his house? Turns off the light and goes to bed. In the morning he's arrested. Why would turning a light off be illegal? Why would that land you in jail? Maybe it's a dark room for a very important photographer. And now they're not allowed to develop their negatives because you've turned off the light. Then crunches and then push-ups. I mean, another gut reaction is that there was a dead body there, and they turned the light off to cover it up to try to like hide it. But that seems like a reach. Okay, I'm gonna go do my crunches now. Wild the freaking... That's such a good... That's so funny. Okay. Whoa. 1. I'm gonna let you guys figure this out while I'm being forced to exercise. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. And then I just need to do push-ups. And then we can get back to the riddle. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! I'm sweating. It's getting hot down here. Oh, and I'm lightheaded. Okay. I am back. Okay. It is his house. Yo, Pop Man! Welcome in. The 1,000-yard stare, yeah. Model likes to judge me on my form and say you're not going up high enough, and I say I don't see you doing any crunches. And then Shaden comes out and beats me to a pulp. How are you doing, Pop Man? Good to see ya. Okay. It's his house. He comes home one night, turns off the light, and then he goes to bed. In the morning, he's arrested. Why? Because he gets framed overnight. He turns off the light and goes to bed. He comes home. Ow! He hit someone with his car when he was coming home. It was one of those old-fashioned lights that has a string on it. And when he pulled the string, the roof collapsed and somebody was standing above him and they fell and exploded. A man comes home one night, turns off the light, and goes to bed. In the morning, he's arrested. Why? Could it be like an apartment building? You turn off the light in an apartment building. Is the light a metaphor? He extinguished the sun. Ah! Ow! I like how Model Aiden is a different entity from Voice Aiden. He scammed 100,000 people out of Bitcoin. Yes, that's the one. No to all of those ideas. The light is not a metaphor. Okay, so how do you go home, turn off the light, go to bed, and then in the morning he's arrested? In the morning. Why in the morning? There's a dead body. He turned off the light so you couldn't see it. There's a body in his yard. He turns off the light so you can't see the body. When he goes to bed, he doesn't get arrested because you can't see it in the darkness. And then in the morning, sunshine comes up. Then they arrest him. There's no dead body. Well, turns off the light and good. What's a light that you are never allowed to turn off? He is a lighthouse keeper. He works at a lighthouse. That's gotta be... Yes! Yes! Dude! That feels so good! Oh my gosh! That's awesome. Yeah, you can't be doing that. Sailors need the light. You could literally see my thought process. I was like, what is a light you're never allowed to turn off? It's not the sun. And then I was like, wait, you can't turn off a lighthouse light? Oh, dude, that feels so good. Wow, that's a good riddle too. After this, can I drop a riddle? I have to type it in 2 messages though. Yeah, that's fine, right, Pixel? I like that. Okay, I'm just gonna say, I normally do not get riddles right. So the fact that I just got, 1.5, I wouldn't say 2. I didn't get the whole bicycle thing. I got the ace up the sleeve and I got the lighthouse. That feels so good. Ugh. He worked at Chernobyl. Was he supposed to be at court, but he skipped it and then went to bed? I mean, none of these are wrong. Nightlight. You're never allowed to turn off a nightlight. That's so true. Because then the monsters come out and they kill someone. Yeah, go ahead, Pixel. You can drop the riddle. I have another, but this one includes a lot of lore. It can be after Pixels. Yeah, sure. That's fine. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I'm not really doing a lot of line work, but that's fine. I have tea. I've been drinking way more tea lately. I don't know why. You'd think it would be the opposite because it's summertime and it's hot outside, so you'd think I'd have more cold drinks, but no, I'm drinking way more tea. It might be because I'm very Lord of the Rings pilled right now. I've been watching a lot of content on YouTube related to Lord of the Rings. And when Bilbo is saying goodbye to the hobbits, he says, "Tea is at 4. Don't bother knocking." And that's such a wholesome scene, and so I started drinking more tea. I think I'm LARPing as a hobbit. I think my whole life I've been LARPing as a hobbit, to be honest. Okay, Pixel's dropping the riddle now. You're short enough to? How dare you? Hobbits are like 3 feet tall. I am a towering 4 feet. Drinks all of Aiden's caramel macchiatos. DeadSec, you know I don't drink coffee. I don't drink caramel macchiatos. Those aren't mine. DeadSec, you just drank my sister's caramel macchiatos. Ooh, you're in so much trouble. After hearing his statement, the executioner realizes he is too logical to be killed. What did he say? Executioner, kill me if you're gay? He said, kill me if you're gay? I think that's the riddle. After hearing his statement, the executioner realized he's too logical to be killed. What did he say? Well, you can kill someone. Oh, the first part was dropped, but it got lost in chat? I don't see that. I don't see it in the YouTube chat. Kill me if you don't kiss, boys. Girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do. Do you drink seawater? It's just liquid sushi. So true. I love sushi. I should try that sometime. I think there's supposed to be something before that. I don't think it got sent. Do you want to send that first part, Pixel? Hey, Dan, Azure! Hello, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Be patient, y'all. I must retype. Yeah, of course. No worries. I'll be here. Oh, DeadSec, thank you for the stretch. I actually need one after that intense exercise. I am like sweating. It's getting warm down here. I think this is my first stream since I came back from the Bahamas. Either that or I'm just stupid, which is also very likely. No, you're not stupid, Asher. I think you are correct in that this is the first one after getting back from the Bahamas. How was your trip? And if anyone's stupid, it's me. I just said that there's 51 weeks in a year, and then it was corrected that there's 52, and then I said, okay, but what if there's a leap day? Then doesn't that mean 53? And then I said that 52 plus 2 is 53, so clearly all these 2s and 3s are confusing me. You know, those high numbers like 1, 2, 3. Hey, if anyone's stupid, it's me. Alright, you're gonna have to fight me for the stupid crown, the stupid cup. Hey, pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town? That's me. Don't take my title from me! Can we share it? Or could we do a thing where it's like one person gets least amount of brain cells and the other person gets most amount of brain cells lost? This town ain't big enough for the both of us. It's a very small town. It was very good. I was averaging like 2 drinks a day, swam with dolphins, and I've discovered 2 things. 1, Margaritaville, the restaurant, has the best burgers ever. And 2, I love conch. That's awesome. It sounds like you had a great trip. It didn't show up again for why? I don't know. Is it getting auto-modded or something? But I would be able to see it in the chat. It's not getting modded. It's just straight up not showing up. I'm so confusion. I'm sorry, I can't help. I don't know what's going on either. I'm just as confused. Split custody? For a stupid title? Also found out hammocks are very relaxing as someone who has trouble relaxing. Oh, I'm glad that worked out for you. I feel that also if it was like tropical and you got lots of sun, that also helps me to calm down. And yes, I love hammocks. I want a margarita. Me too. Gonna try out one of their chatbots, although there is AI aspects, but it makes very personalized raid messages. I avoid, I run. I did. I'll have to share pictures in the Discord of the trip. Hold on. Oh, heck yeah. That sounds great. Is Pixel in the Discord and can send it there? Oh, true. Pixel, are you in the Discord? Hammocks are very chill. Daddy Tom Clancy doesn't want us to see the riddle. Daddy Tom Clancy? I didn't realize he was a part of the lore of this channel. It's on my screen, but nothing I said was inappropriate. That's very weird. Carlius, welcome in. How are you? Beautiful art. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Here, let me zoom out so you can see the whole thing. Just working on some line art right now. Art fight. Yo, Shiny Neptune. Welcome back. Shiny Neptune, can I... It's possible the message was too long. Oh, does it not work if it's too long? Pixel, try cutting it into 2 different parts. Can you copy and paste the message? The old one, and then do like first half, second half? This is the zoomed out drawing. Neptune, can I admit something? I was supposed to do Small's art fight next. That's what this is. It's a mass attack with Small in it. But I really liked your design. So I maybe did yours first and then realized, oh wait, I wasn't supposed to do yours yet. So it's still done though. Here it is. Oops. Taps fingers together. Ooh. Do you like it? All right, this is gonna be crazy broken up. That's fine, Pixel. We'll piece it together. We'll figure it out. One way or another, it'll get done. I love it. Yay! Thank you. I'm so glad. I love your character. Your art style is very cute, Neptune. I saw it and was like, I might have to skip and just do this one right now. And I did. So anyway, there it is. But I feel guilty about sending it over because I'm like, other people didn't get theirs yet. But also, that's stupid. I should just send it over, right? Shouldn't I just send it? Maybe I'll just send it over. I should just send it over. But there are other people who haven't gotten theirs yet, and I feel bad. But also, I guess it's art fight, right? You're allowed to do whatever. Okay. That worked. So the first part is, a man is sent to be killed, and his executioner states he has one last statement. Mine would be, where the hose at? I'm hose. Where am I? Oh, okay. So the whole thing is, a man is sent to be killed, and his executioner states that he has one last statement. After hearing the statement, the executioner realizes that he's too logical to be killed. What did he say? Yeah, he said... What? Did we miss one? Did we miss another one? Executioner would reply, you're about to find out. The main part, bro. We didn't get the main part. It got taken. What is it long? Is the main part especially long? I don't know what's going on right now. One more time, I guess. Is there anything at all that YouTube wouldn't like? Like the word kill or something? I mean, I know you literally just typed it, but maybe in that context, YouTube doesn't like it. I don't know. Maybe he could whisper it to you? Why? Hey, yo? That sounds so sensual. Wait, why is he being executed? I don't know. I'm making it more family friendly 1 second. Alright, everyone just calm down. We're gonna get this dang riddle. Imagine if we solve it immediately. It'd be like 20 minutes of setup to get the riddle in an instant. That would be very silly. Why is he being executed? I think this is the guy who killed the guy in the first riddle. It's like, bro, he just cheated at a card game. Relax. No need to pull out the Glock 19. I still like my theory. If you kill me, you're gay. And the executioner was like, oh, shit. This guy's too logical. He's like, I can't do that. I gotta set you free. I'm glad there's a third part, though, because otherwise I feel like it would just be too open-ended. Doesn't give you enough info. The Lightkeeper, the Lighthouse one was so good. And I am just saying that because I'm proud of myself. YouTube, I did nothing to you, dog. Is this not gonna work? And how is he being executed? Exactly. I'm imagining Executioner from like Shrek or SpongeBob with the big mask on and the big axe, and they're gonna put you down and behead you. If you kill me, you're a boy kisser. And then the executioner gives him a wet smooch on the lips and says, yes, I am, and then cuts off his head. I am your grandfather. I am your grandfather. I feel so bad. Rypixel is just struggling. I literally replaced everything with bonked. We might just have to give up, I fear. Can you come to Twitch chat? Will it work in Twitch chat? If you don't have an account, then that's fine. Luke, I am your father. Bro, Darth Vader was about to kill him anyway. I don't think you can logic your way out of that one. Like firing squad, electric chair, guillotine, mace, flail. Yeah, good question. How would you guys want to go out? I have some French blood in me. Some of my ancestors were French, so probably guillotine feels like the way to go. Although I think lethal injection is probably the best, right? Rat under a heated bucket? No, that's so... Ugh. Alrighty, let's relocate, I guess. Hey, yo, Pixel, are you coming to join us in Twitch chat? That's crazy. Oh, thank you, thank you. It's time for me to do another attack. I shall have the final blow. I also like your art style, too. The perspectives and the poses are beast. Aw, thank you. That's so nice. That is, I promise, the first time anyone has referred to my art as beast, and I'm flattered. That means a lot. And yeah, your art style is super cute as well. I love that kind of art style. That's kind of how I started like wanting to draw my characters for the YouTube channel, for the Aiden Sketches YouTube channel. And then I don't know why, but I want to say less cartoony, but that's not really true. It's very cartoony, but just like longer proportions, I guess. Also, if this whole thing with Pixel doesn't work, I could try looking it up and ask you guys, and then I would know the answer, and you guys would try to guess what it is. Also, Neptune, are you attacking me again? Because if so, that's awesome. I'd be so flattered. But that's just one person I have to attack back. I wonder if the boss in the boss fight will show up. Oh yeah, do we want to do a boss fight? The only beast Aiden has is the one he has in his... Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Wild guess, were you gonna say pants? That beast is untamable. Fight? Do we want a boss fight? No? That's not what you were saying? Yo, Rypixel! Welcome in! You made it to Twitch chat! That's awesome. Wow. I can't believe you actually migrated. Oh, the one in my head. Yeah. Yeah, that one's caused a lot of problems for me. That's the one that made me say pants. Welcome in, Pixel. See, now at least if you say the thing and it gets auto-modded, I'll be able to allow it through. But welcome in. Glad you made it. Welcome to Twitch. Sorry that YouTube was being weird. Sorry that I can't help. I don't know what's wrong with YouTube sometimes. I don't even use Twitch. I just made an account. Wow. That's crazy. I'm actually so flattered. Somebody made a Twitch account for me? Oh my gosh. I mean, truly it's for justice. We have to know what the answer to this riddle is. Shut the newcomer! No, DeadSec, don't do that. We need them to tell us the riddle. Alright, Pixel, thank you for the follow. We can do this here. Ow! Yes, Twitch does have a lot of very fun bells and whistles. So that's an advantage to being here. But don't feel like you need to stay. If you prefer YouTube chat, you can absolutely stay in YouTube chat. But at least now you can tell us the riddle. You are no longer a YouTube link. We twitching here? I'm twitching. Oh, I'm twitching. I'm twitching. My eye is twitching. Time for my typing montage. Drone strikes Aiden's mailbox. Don't tell me what I can and cannot do. No, wait, we have a communal mailbox. Other people use the same mailbox. Kaboom! DeadSec, what have you done? Everyone on my block relies on that mailbox. We don't have a private one, DeadSec. That was a war crime, DeadSec. Group punishment for what one person did wrong? I'm not even saying I did anything wrong, but that's still against the Geneva Conventions, my friend. Or as we in Canada call it, the Geneva Suggestions. Wheel of Accents? Oh no. That is another thing we do over here, unfortunately, which means that I'm gonna have to spin the wheel, and whatever this lands on, do that accent for 5 whole minutes. I will take a cheeky look and see where it lands. Please don't be French or German. Please don't be French or German. I'm so sick of French and German. No! No! Yay! Woo! Zdravlutje, mi Peredichkova. Let me get the 5-minute timer set up. Yes, very good, there we go. Cry me ocean a Canadian. No, I will not cry ocean of maple syrup. I swear if it's British. Thank God. Wouldn't have mattered since you did German last time. Doesn't matter. Only if same wheel, same stream. If it's German end of one stream, German beginning of next stream does not matter. You still do it. Riddle in Russian, we need this. Da. Paralizacja. We also get pretend music over here. Russian riddle. Was the Moscow man real? No, there is no such thing as Moscow man. You're making it up. Say purple burglar alarm. That's That's the Scottish thing. The Scots, they have trouble saying things like that. Fella's about to be executed and told if he lies, he'll be drowned. If he tells truth, he'll be beheaded. What did he say to get freed? This shit kinda bad, I won't lie. Watch this get solved in first 10 seconds. No, you're good. If he lie, he'll be drowned. If he tell truth, he'll be beheaded. So what else is the riddle? Is a man is sent to be killed and his executioner states he has one last statement. He gets drowned if he lies. He gets beheaded if he tells truth. If he says he's immortal, that's a lie. He gets drowned and he dies. I tried sending pictures in the Discord and got smashed with the file limit size. I see. I'm very sorry. You could try to compress it with a with image compressor. You can either be a smart fella or a fart smeller. And the executioner let him leave. Wise words just spoken. Okay. If he lies, he get drowned. If he tell truth, he's beheaded. He doesn't say anything. Yeah, true. What if he asks question? Can he not ask question? You are going to drown me. Ah, that might be the right answer, because if it's true, then they cut his head off, which means it wasn't true. If it's false, they drown him. But then that means it's not false. I think that's correct, James. I think James got it right. You're going to drown me. I think that's it. Kinda, but not the answer being looked for. Okay, he says, you're not going to behead me. That's what he says. If it's true, they cut his head off, but that means it's not true because he said you weren't going to do that. If it's lie, that means they drown him, but then it's not lie. Because he's telling truth that they won't behead him. So that also works. Sergey then, welcome back, Blue Dexterous. Welcome back. I think James got it. You said it wasn't the answer you were looking for. But then you said it's right. Yes, it is me, Blue Dexterous, comrade. Zradzvucia, mitzvate diskova, pelardadicia. I'm just a little guy, he says. And a little is a matter of opinion. More than 10 seconds, that's a win. I was talking about other fella. Oh, this statement is false is the other fella. It's just your opinion. So the you're going to drown me was correct. Very good job, James. You figured it out right away. More than 10 seconds. That was a good one. I really liked that one. That was very good. Reza, welcome in. We're doing line art and telling riddles and speaking Russian. Da, comrade. Hear the drawing so far. That's the 5 minutes up. I don't have to do that anymore. Thank goodness. I think I just lost a gamble for once, and it was only 500 and not your entire life savings this time. The answer is I'm just a cutie patootie and he couldn't bring himself to do it. Ah, so PUBG was right. Grew left. Girls! Knocked over! Stars, your character is done. Thinly veiled threat. You guys remember Shrek 3? You're finished. And they're like, what? With your, journey. Okay, I have another, but this one is harder and lore heavy. Oh yeah, send it over, stars. There we go. Bahamas picture sent now, I think. Bahama Mama. Everybody go take a That's awesome. I love censoring it with the profile picture. Oh my gosh, that water looks so clear and blue, and the whole pier on the water, that looks amazing. The food looks so good. Dolphins? And a pina colada? Color me jealous. I want to do a Shrek marathon now. Why don't you get away from me, donkey? I fear I'm returning to the comfort of being a YouTube link. Twitch chat is spooky. Alright, hey, Rypixel, I respect the commitment to come in here and make a Twitch account just so that you could drop the riddle. That was a good one! Don't sell yourself short. That was a bit of a logic puzzle. I would have got there had I had enough time, but James figured it out right away. We had a private beach? What the heck? I'm not a very private beach. I'm a public beach. To be fair, if I could just play Magic with Sarah if I wanted to rewatch the first Shrek movie. That's a reference and no one else is gonna get, Dex. We can be spooky. We don't mean to scare, though. I think it's just because it's a new place. If Rypixel likes the YouTube chat, that's fine. Also, I know that people complain about there not being music on YouTube chat, but I'm just saying, if you want to play your own music, it's almost like a second option that's available, you know? If anything, I'm offering multitudes. Anyway, I think Stars is going to drop another riddle for us. We started with the green glass doors, Dex. It was very fun. It's so quiet here. Do you like the peacefulness of YouTube chat? And then every once in a while, Alex or Mythica pops in. I'm as strong as a rock, but a single word can break me. It's Dwayne Johnson, and the word is paper. It's rock, and the word is paper, because paper beats rock. Everyone knows this. Check other artworks and see Star's new character. Oh, cute! That's so sweet. Love that. Oh, I'm too good with riddles. Welcome in! Should I participate, or would that make it not fun? Let us give us a minute to try to figure it out. Is it silence? But how is silence as strong as a rock? That doesn't make sense. I was looking at your redeems and misread squats as squirts, and I was very confused as to when that was added and what the hell that redeem would entail. 500 channel points would not be enough. Silence is correct? Oh, come on! Silence is not stronger than a rock. Silence is not strong. Womp womp. Sorry, I'm being mean. I just don't like that riddle. I just bought a crap ton of junk food and also almost died. How did that happen, Ree? How did you almost died? Riddle, a man and his friend, we'll call them Dave and Mark, go to a restaurant. They see the special of the day is seagull, so both Dave and Mark order it. Mark takes one bite of the seagull and stabs Dave. Why? Because Dave... Wait a minute. Dave and Mark both order seagull. Why does it... Ah! Ow! Why does it have to be seagull? What? Dave and Mark are not human. No, you said man. They are human. Okay. They go to a restaurant. The special today is seagull. So they both order it. Mark takes one bite of the seagull and stabs Dave. Do their names matter? Well, you see, to answer this, we need to go years into the past. I know where I'm not needed. No. It's fine, DeadSec. I appreciate it. Yes, Ree, are you okay? This is a logic puzzle. You're allowed to ask questions regarding it. The names do not matter. Do you know the answer, Dex? The seagull virus only knows violence. You are okay? I'm glad to hear that. Okay. The restaurant, they see the special today is seagull. Both Dave and Mark order it. They both order seagull. Mark takes one bite of the seagull and stabs Dave. Why? Because Dave killed Mark's pet seagull and fed it to him. That's why. You do know the answer. Who is this mass attack on? So, up next on the list of people that I am meant to attack is Small Girl Rifle here. But then I also realized that I'm low-key running out of time. And a bunch of people did 2 attacks on me, and I've gotten revenge for one of them. But there's a whole bunch of extra attacks that I hadn't done yet. So I was like, how do I get all of these done at once? And then I realized that a mass attack is a real thing. So I said, wait a minute, I'll draw Small, who's the next person on the list, and then I'll add Oilcat, James, Tia, Chip, Minri, all people who need to get attacked again to the mass attack. That's really, really close, pretty close. Wait, what? Really? Really? The cannibalism angle? They're seagulls. No, they're both men. They see the special today as seagull, so both Dave and Mark order it. Mark takes one bite of the seagull and stabs Dave. Why? Because Mark is allergic to seagulls, and that makes him crazy, so he stabs Dave. They're both men. If you'd like a hint, I can provide one. No, I'll get it. I was so close to being on the list because the second attack for me is coming up. Oh, dang. I'm not going to be able to keep up with revenges, much less the actual attacks that I wanted to give out. I have a problem where instead of attacking, I've been adding characters. Aubrey! Hey, that just means that next year you'll have even more to use, right? Okay. So I have to ask questions. They're both men. Were they served the same seagull? Does Mark have a special relationship with seagulls? Does Dave have a special relationship to seagulls? Not important. Do Mark and Dave have previous history? They both have relationships with seagulls. They've had seagull before. Do people normally eat seagulls? That feels weird to me. I lost motivation due to work burnout, but I'm fairly happy with how many colored pieces I did this year, so I took something off my list. Oh, that's good, Small. I'm glad that you've been working hard and taking care of yourself, taking breaks. It's all good. Ads. Sorry, Dex. They've both had seagull before. So, what did I say that was close? I said that they had... I said that Mark has a pet seagull and then Dave gave it to the people and you said that was pretty close. Was the stabbing with an EpiPen? Minra, you're a genius. It's because they had seagull before. They have not had seagull before. So I'm being lied to. It's because frickin' Dave was having an allergic reaction. What? What? That's such a good answer, though. Dang it. This is the end of Art Fight for me this year. I lasted longer than last year for sure. Oh, heck yeah, Small. Glad to hear that. Hope you had a good time with Art Fight. I fear I have to head out for Big Boy Animation since dual-wielding stream in my animation program creates crashing. Oh, I see. That is absolutely fair, Rypixel. Thank you so much for hanging out, for coming to Twitch chat and dropping us a riddle. I hope you have good luck with your animation. Dang. Has Mark stabbed Dave before? Have they both had No, neither of them have had it before, right? Bye, Pixel. I had fun. Next month, I'm having 6 days off for my birthday. Oh, heck yeah. That's great to hear. I hope you have fun with that. Okay, has not stabbed him before. So, like, why would you turn to your buddy and stab him? Did they have a deal where Dave is allergic to Seagull? And they previously had a conversation that was like, if one day I eat, you know, just as a random example, Seagull, it means I'm an alternate and you need to kill me. The implement for stabbing is unimportant. Neither of them are allergic to Seagull. So the closest I got was that Mark... Excuse me. Mark had a pet seagull. Is the fact that they're eating seagull important? Like, could it be a different kind of bird? Could it be chicken? Seagull is important. Is Dave a seagull and Mark stabs him because it would be cannibalism? Oh, Mark is a man, but Seagull is his friend? Is that what was in the original? A man and his friend. Yeah, it doesn't say the friend is a man. The friend could be a seagull. So his seagull becomes a cannibal, and to prevent him from turning into a Wendigo, which we all know happens when you cannibalize something, stabs. They're both men. Well, there goes my Wendigo angle. They're both men. It's Ramadan, and Dave is not supposed to eat meat. They're good friends who went on a lot of trips together, but they've never eaten seagull before, and the fact that it's seagull is important. So one of them has a pet seagull. Does one of them have a pet seagull? Since when does men mean human? Since always? Log in, bro. Is eating seagull legal? I don't know. This one takes a lot of lore. Okay. No pet seagull. I think more lore should be given out. There's no pet seagull, but they've been on adventures together. Do they have the same job? Did they meet at a job? Are they career men? Are they high school friends? Are they dating? Are they cheating on their spouses with one another? Their job isn't important. So is how they're friends important? Does it matter how they became friends? Does it matter how they met? I can't believe Dex has heard this before. This feels like it's so random. How they are friends is somewhat important. Are they fighting over the food? Well, they both ordered it. They're not fighting over the food. Are they more than friends? Did they kiss? Have they ever kissed? Have these men kissed? What reason would someone have to order seagull? They hungry? They're seagull poachers. They're seagull hunters, but their job's not important. Why would you order seagull? I don't know. What restaurant serves seagull? It was the special, wasn't it? I don't remember. He's not allergic, Ree. We asked that. If you're really hungry, you can eat seagull. So they're starving. So they're trapped on a deserted island. They've both gone insane. They both go into fake restaurant that they're hallucinating and order seagull. And then when Dave's back is turned, Mike stabs him because Mike is going to eat Dave because he's starving on a deserted island. But they're not fighting over food. Right. Is it raw? Does he have salmonella? One part of it was right. Wait, are they on a deserted island? I just pulled that out of my ass. There's no way that's correct. Small, that's very funny. I'll just talk about food. Now I'm hungry. Yeah, I want to eat a seagull. They're on a deserted island! So there's no restaurant. They're not on a deserted island. What? I got a yes and a no. Explain. At the time Mark stabs Dave, they are not on a deserted island. So... What? At the time, were they ever on a deserted island? They used to be on a deserted island. They became accustomed to eating seagull on said deserted island. Dave got really sick of it and is like, I don't want to eat seagull anymore. And then when they order seagull from a restaurant, Mark is like, you must be an alternate because Dave doesn't like seagull and I need to kill you. They used to be on a deserted island. So did they order the seagull when they were on a deserted island? Want a hint? Sure. Chat, do we want a hint? Sci-fi is not a part of this? What if that was sci-fi? I'm confusion. They were on... It was not just the two of them on the deserted island. Huh? Mark stabs him because he ate a seagull. The alternate thing. Oh, I was just confused. That's analog horror. I feel like I watched this years ago in my childhood and I only very vaguely remember seeing something like this. I have no idea what's going on. There was 3 of them on a deserted island. Dave was like, let's eat guy number 3. And Mark was like, no, we can't eat guy number 3. And so then Dave is like, fine, then I won't. We'll just eat seagulls then. Dave eats guy number 3. Just stop me whenever I get this right. Dave eats guy number 3. Mark's been eating seagulls. Then when they order seagull at the restaurant, it's finally the last straw. And Mark is like, I know you ate the guy. I'm gonna kill you and eat you now because you ate John. Close? What the hell do you mean? I'm making up nonsense. How is this a riddle? Okay. There was 3 guys. Somebody got cannibalized. Was it Mark, Dave, and Bob? You mean Mark, Wade, and Bob. Mark used to have a pet seagull. When Dave ordered it, Mark lashed out because it reminded him of his pet from the island. No, we know that they didn't have pet seagulls. They ate seagulls on the island. Why isn't Dave allowed to eat seagull? He got stabbed as soon as he ate it. Why isn't Dave allowed to eat seagull? Because Dave... They just got off the deserted island. Dave ate guy number 3. And Mark is like, I'm starving. You ate guy number 3. You shouldn't get to eat the seagull. They are mine because I'm the one who's starving. And then he gets fed up and stabs Dave so he can eat Dave instead. Mark got angry enough to stab Dave after eating it. So it has nothing to do with him not being allowed to. It's just that this made Mark angry. What would make a lifelong friend so angry? I don't know. Maybe that Dave ate his bro. Maybe that Dave ate his friend? Mark stabbed Dave. Mark took one bite of the seagull and stabbed Dave. Dave killed guy number 3 and then sent it. Hawk, welcome in. Sorry, we're trying to figure out a riddle right now. It's very bizarre. Dave kills a guy, ships it off to Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, or KFC, because, you know, Cucky Sanders, ships it off to KFC. Then they go to KFC and say, "Can I get seagull, please?" Mark takes a bite of the seagull. He goes, "This isn't seagull. This is our friend John." And then he stabs Dave. Because it's not actually seagull, it's their friend that they're eating. Mark takes a bite of his friend, that's why. Mark is like, "I refuse. I'm just such a good person. I'm not gonna eat our friend." And then when they get off the deserted island, then Dave is like, "Don't worry. This isn't your friend. It's a seagull." And then Mark takes a bite and he's like, "Oh no, it's John's name tag." And then he stabs Dave. You might be right. Every time I throw out random BS. Mark be like, "They left me on an island. A deserted island. A deserted island with seagulls. And seagulls make me crazy." Crazy? I was crazy once. That's really funny. Aiden, you're getting close. Is this a real restaurant that's serving the seagull? Like, did they escape the deserted island and find a real restaurant that happens to serve seagull? Aiden, you're honestly getting so close, it's insane. This whole thing is insane. It is a real restaurant that actually serves seagull. Do they know the person at the restaurant who's serving it? Is the server crazy? Is the chef crazy? Is the chef John? Is that the third guy? It's not important if John is crazy. They were on a deserted island. There's 3 of them. Dave is like, "I want to eat John." Mark is like, "No, Dave, we're not eating John. We're gonna eat seagulls." Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. My head hurty? Mine too. My head hurty. They go to a real restaurant and order seagull. So Dave chopped up John, who's what I'm calling, "Dude, please draw." I've never been like begged before. All right, fine. Dave chopped up John while Mark wasn't looking, and fed it to Mark, pretending that it was a seagull. And then they go to a restaurant later. Mark is pissed after all of this. Oh! Mark tastes real seagull and is like, "Wait a minute, this doesn't taste like how the other seagull tastes. Wait a minute, that last one wasn't a seagull. That was our friend John." And then he stabs him because he could tell that the human flesh was different from seagull flesh. Holy shit, you got it? I got it! That's the dumbest riddle I've ever heard. How is that a riddle? What the hell? What the hell? I can tell you the actual answer. Sure, go ahead, lay it on me. Did you see my clay attack? I did. I loved it, Ree. What do you mean? I didn't think it was buns. I thought it was great. I hope that I have time to get back at everybody. I don't know. What's the answer? Well, obviously, the first conclusion you're supposed to come to is that Mark and Dave and John were on a deserted island, and Dave is like, "Let's eat John," and Mark is like, "No, let's not eat John," and Dave's like, "Okay, well, fine, I found 2 seagulls, and these are definitely just regular seagulls, definitely not John that I cut up into pieces and put feathers on to make them look like seagulls." So Mark's like, "Oh, okay," and then they both eat the seagulls, and then when they return to society after building a raft out of duct tape, they go to a restaurant and go, you know what, I'm really craving seagulls. So they order seagull, and Mark goes, wait a minute, this seagull doesn't taste like the seagull that you fed me. That must have been our friend John, which is why he's in pieces, and then stabs him. What am I listening to? I guess this was a riddle? Yes, riddles. I think you guys can probably tell. I like riddles where you can figure it out just based on the... It was not a riddle, it was a logic puzzle. Okay, that's fair. That's better. I'm just a little caught off guard because we were doing the whole a man turns off the light and gets arrested, and I was like, he's a lighthouse keeper, and I was riding the high of that, and now we're on to cannibalism and seagulls. So it's just a little bit of a jarring 180. Riddles give you all the context clues you need to figure it out. Logic puzzles are to test lateral thinking and your ability to connect them and ask info. I like riddles more. Good morning, cannibalism. Good morning, metrocity. I should go back to bed. My brain is too tired for this. Not mine. Did you guys see how I locked in as soon as I knew there was cannibalism involved? Let me give you one? Are you gonna give me a riddle or a logic puzzle? A man stands on the sun and he dies. How? Because the sun is really hot? No, you idiot. It's obviously because he got married and then they got divorced and his wife was planning for a way to kill him while he was an astronaut. So then she applied to the space program and became an astronaut and then went up to the International Space Station with him and then hijacked a rocket and then sent them to the sun. And then she controlled the rocket and took it back so that she could fly it back. But then she ejected her husband out to the sun and then shot him in the head when he got close enough to the sun so that he died from the gunshot wound. It's a logic puzzle. How can kids drink beer and not get drunk? Root beer. Root beer. Root beer. Wow, I got that one instantly. Root beer. Okay. Years before, John, Dave, and Mark are on a trip and are in a wreck and on a deserted island. They're strapped for food, and John dies. Dave cuts and cooks him and passes him off as a seagull and feeds him to Mark. When they make it home, years later, they go to a restaurant and order seagull. Mark tastes it and realizes it doesn't taste like it did years ago, realizes he ate John and stabs Dave. Dang! I got that immediately, Let's go! Root beer! Riddle, you're trapped in a fully cement room with no windows or doors. The only things in the room are a table and a saw. How do you get out? I actually know this one. And it's very stupid. The answer is very stupid. So I won't say anything. But, just don't think logically for this one, and you'll be fine. When you're done with that, I win one for you. You have another one? Is that what you mean? Bro, is this a Smash Bros theme? Smash Ultimate specifically? I have an actual riddle after this. Okay, I think Ree has one and then we'll do one with stars. I know this one too. It showed up last time we did riddles. I think everybody knows it. Then maybe. It's fine, Ree. Ree, do you want to type yours? I'm headed out. I need to go shower or else Viking will hunt me down. You know what? Not a bad idea. Showering is good, kids. I think Mr. Rogers probably said that at some point. If not, he should have, bro. If you're going to an anime convention, bring deodorant. Mr. Rogers, colorized. I don't know it, but I don't really care. I want to know. Dex, do you want to tell us the stupid answer? I don't. Wait, what's the answer? Do you want Asher, you want to guess? I try to shower at least 3, if not 4 times a week. You take the saw and cut the table in half. Put the 2 halves together to make a hole, and then you take the hole and climb out. Yeah, just like whoever came up with this like went to the riddle convention and they're like, hey, I cooked, and then everyone else at the riddle convention kicked them out and excommunicated them from doing riddles forever. Because what do you mean? Because most of my customers smell like BO. Oh, you gotta wash the customer off. Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's a kindergarten riddle for sure. Yeah. How many steps does it take to put an elephant in a fridge? Question. Good night, Small. Thanks for popping in. Soon enough, you will see the finished version of this drawing. A man is born before his father, kills his mother, and later marries his sister, yet he committed no crime and has broken no taboos. How? A man is born before his father, kills his mother, and later marries his sister. So, like, I guess you could be born before your father if your mother gets remarried? But that's kind of freaky, so that's a taboo. A man is born. Yeah, but like killing your stepmother is still a crime. So I don't know how he does that without committing any crimes. A man is born before his father. So that could be stepfather. Step everything, that's not it. The riddle is a man is born before his father, kills his mother, and later marries his sister, yet he's committed... Wait a minute. A man is born before his... Okay, so hang on. Marries his sister as in... He's the officiant. He officiated the wedding. Marries his sister as in he was the person who married his sister to the sister's husband. How do you kill some... What's the wording of killing someone? He killed his mother in Call of Duty. And born before his father, meaning his dad was there when he was born. So I got the... Welcome back, Noobster. So a man is born before his father. Yes, his dad was there when he was born. So he was born before him, like in front of him. Married his sister, being the officiant at the wedding. How do you... Kills his mother? How do you kill someone without it being a crime? Asking for a friend. Welcome back, Noobster. He's a doctor and pronounced his mother dead. Oh! Yeah, the mom died in childbirth. That's really good. Because I guess in a way... So true. Blue spoiled it. What do you mean? Dex figured it out. That's not spoiling it. Well done, Dex. That's a fun one. Also, Noobster, how's it going? Actually, I think it's pretty taboo for a baby to kill their mother. That's cringe. Send that baby to jail. Baby, you don't even pay taxes. Just woke up. You? I'm good. Doing line art, solving riddles in my happy place. Yeah, heck yeah, that was good. Yeah, it's all good. Stars has more riddles. Yippee! More riddles! Honestly, with the ace up the sleeve and the lighthouse riddles, I feel like I've demonstrated enough capability that now it's like, can you guys solve the riddles? Because basically I'm literally a genius. I'm basically literally the smartest. I like the pronounced her dead thing though. No, that doesn't work. Pronouncing someone dead is not the same as killing them. That's not... No. Bad. That's not how that works. A doctor does not kill someone every time they walk into the room and they're like, oh shit, this guy's dead. Don't boo me, I'm right. Yes, smartest unless it comes to how many weeks are in a year. Or what 52 plus 2 is. Dude, I'm about to go to bed. What do you mean? We got viewers here from all different time zones. Friday. It was Friday. Luke and Jen make a bet that Jen can get Luke to get out of his chair before she runs around it 3 times. How does Jen do it? Luke and Jen make a bet that Jen can get Luke to get out of his chair before she runs around it 3 times. So Luke is trying to stay in the chair, and Jen is like, I can get you out of the chair by running around it. She's tied a string to herself and another end of it to the chair. And when she runs, the string pulls the chair out from under Luke. Boom, he's out of the chair. Riddle solved. Why are there math problems? Because I was an idiot and thought that 52 plus 2 is 53. No? Come on, you're telling me that wouldn't work? I don't like riddles when they have... I feel like my answer is a good one. And it does work, but it's just not the one that you wanted, so it's not true, even though it is true. You know what I mean? I like riddles that can't be true unless you have the answer. I like riddles with one answer. She sets the chair on fire and then runs really long circles. Like, the circles are like 1,000 miles. So maybe he just gets bored. No, not big circles. Didn't set the chair on fire. You can tip the chair and force him out. I think the idea is that she's running circles around so that she can't interact with the chair while she's running. She's got a big juicy dump truck and Luke just can't help himself. Or what's his name? Yeah, Luke. I'll admit this riddle's a little stupid. The answer is lame. Okay, this is good to know. Good to know. Is she clothed? That's... She can't touch him or the chair. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe she's not clothed. Maybe. Maybe. Jen has crippling asthma. And at about circle 1.5, she starts to have an asthma attack, but Luke has the inhaler. Oh, they're kids? Oh. Well, I don't know. Then Jen could just say some bullshit like, the floor is lava. And then he's got to pull his feet up out of the chair. Well, I guess you could still sit in the chair. She could be like, if you sit on a chair, then you're gay. And then he'd be like, ah, no. And then he gets up and runs away from the chair. That's the answer. Tag Duck Duck Goose, but she's not allowed to touch him. I do like the idea of Tag just being like, you're it. Like, you start running circles, and then you say, let's play tag, you're it. Come get me. Or she says, my father is a millionaire and owns and has a net worth of $150 million. If you step out of the chair, I'll give you $1 million. And then Luke would be an idiot to lose that bet. I eat cigarettes? Dude, at least smoke them first. Just tell me when you give up, because I don't think you'll give the actual answer. Oh, I've given up a long time ago. I give up for sure. Yeah, I want to know. I'm not going to get it. I'm on the edge of my seat. Jen runs around twice and says, I'll be back tomorrow. That's what I said! I said she takes a long time to run the circles so that Luke gets bored and gets out of the chair. I didn't say the tomorrow thing. I understand that. Rage baited. Also, I didn't realize Luke was a coward. Guess that's an important part of the story. Bro, stay in the chair. You'll be okay for one day. It's not like you're gonna starve. Stay in the chair, coward. Why would you do that to lose a bet? She comes back the next day. He's still in the chair. She's like, I can't believe you're still in the chair. He's like, you said you'd finish the circle tomorrow. I ain't no wimp. I'm not about to lose a bet. Then he sits there indignantly. Jen goes about her day until 11:59 and then has to run the circle, and then Luke wins. Curfew, duh. What curfew is... I'm assuming this is happening at Luke's house. What curfew is not going to allow you to sit in your own chair in your own house? Damn, I wanted to redeem squirts, I mean squats, but it's on cooldown. There's a big spider in the bathroom, and it doesn't fit in any of my jars. Cardboard box? Or perhaps squish it. Spiders that big aren't meant to... If it doesn't fit in your jar, it's not meant to fit in your jar, you know? Think about what Gandalf said. It meant that Bilbo was meant to find the ring, and that means that you are meant to find it, and that is a comforting thought. That spider was not meant to fit in the jar, so it was meant to get squashed by your boot. I would stay, not gonna lie, dang. Dude, how big is this thing? Or do you just have really teeny tiny jars? Like, jars so small they can't even fit a fart in them. Also, I'm very sorry, Asher. I cannot condemn my body to that much exercise in one stream, or I will not recover. It's the size of my head in width. Burn your house down. Another riddle. 2 men have a son and a father, and they each... Oh, Star says that they messed up. Okay, we have an actual riddle? Okay. Today I was making margarita pizza, and I suddenly heard a buzz, and I look over, and there's a giant bug, and it looks like an earwig. What? I don't know what an earwig is, but what the heck? Do Dex's first? Okay, I will. Actually solvable riddle. Okay, yay, Dex. Thank you. Okay, on Halloween, October 31st, your friends dared you to spend a night at the most haunted, abandoned hospital. You heard stories of serial killers, mad scientists, and ghosts killing everyone that enters, but still you spend the night there. After a half-hour exploring, the lights go out, and so does your flashlight. You hear footsteps rapidly approaching, and you only know 2 exits. A flooded hallway with open electric wires, or a staircase that crumbles at the slightest weight. How do you escape fully safely? You stay the night and wait till morning when you can see. Because those footsteps are not gonna be a ghost, because ghosts aren't real. Like, I guess it could be a serial killer. Is there deadass a serial killer? Boom, you got caught by the serial killer. Well, I beat him in hand-to-hand combat because I know jujitsu. But you could do jujitsu. You have just decapitated Shia LaBeouf. That's me. I go, yeah! The ghost overpowered you? Ghosts aren't real. Flooded room because the power's out? I like my answer better. Also, not necessarily. The electric wire, you never said the electric wires were from the lights. They could be from a generator that's currently on. They could be from a different breaker that's still on. Hi, Astrid. We're doing riddles and I'm being difficult. It was a rove beetle and it can fly? That is terrifying. I like my answer better. I'm not gonna risk the flooded hallway. Guy who complains about riddles. Ah! Mini Mayo! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Aiden Sketches. I am a regular Guy VTuber, and today we're doing Art Fight. I'm doing a mass attack. How was your stream? What did you get up to? They were last seen playing art? Were you also doing Art Fight? What team are you with? If you are, if you don't mind me asking. Of course, if you need to take care of any after-stream care, you need to get a snack, get some water, have a nap, that's absolutely fine, and I appreciate you sharing your community with me. We are doing line art, and I am complaining about riddles. The losing team? Wait, which one? Are you on Mystery? Midi raid Art Fight Train. Hey, I love that. Welcome in, everybody. Love the Art Fight Train. Glad to see it's still going strong. Yeah, I'm Mystery. Hey, you never know. You never know. It could be an underdog story, right? Maybe comedy and tragedy's getting a little too cocky, thinking that they've got the numbers game, you know? And Mystery comes back with a vengeance. I am on Team Comedy, not because of the numbers, but because I am a goofball. Do you have any art text? Do you want to send some art for me to show the people? Guy who complains about riddles not giving enough info makes up info to disprove riddle answer? What do you mean made up info? You never said that the wires were those could be different wires. They could still kill you. Sure, it'll be a big ass Discord link though. That is absolutely fine. We'll take a look at it. Okay, hang on. There's a new riddle. I'm tired and slightly annoyed with my parents. That's not a riddle. That's just what Astrid said. I'm sorry to hear that, Astrid. 2 sons and 2 fathers go out to lunch but only get 3 dishes. Why? Well, one of them's trying to get into ketosis. No, I think it's that it's
Alanix says she said she wants some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross.
Oh?
Little Anita will definitely set this party off right. She said she wants some Ready for the World, some New Edition, some Minnie Riperton will definitely set this party off right.
It's a grandfather, a father, and a son. The grandfather and the father are the 2 fathers. The father and the son are the 2 sons, so there's only 3 people. Because one is an infant. Yes, and famously infants don't need food. Probably was breastfed before it went to the restaurant. Wrong, the doctor was his mom. I understand that reference. Yay! Art tax. It's so pretty! Wait, what the heck? Everyone look! Hang on, I gotta fit this. It's not the same resolution as this canvas, but I need to fit it. We'll drop it in here. Ah, sugoi ne! It's so cute! Oh, I love it! Hang on. I'll do this so you can see a little bit more of the art. This is great! I love the colors! It's so pretty. And I also respect it so much when people make like panels out of Art Fight and they don't just do an illustration. And with this crown of spring, I hereby declare you. Boom! Adorable! It's great. I want a flower crown like that. Yo, Mayo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Very talented. It looks great. Oh my gosh, hype train. Art Fight train! She is bonita. Yes, exactly. So bonita. And the little flowers and everything. Cute. Also, these are like really good character designs for like for comics. Because it's simple enough to be able to redraw. It's not like so detailed that it's going to take forever to do it, you know what I mean? It's not insanely complex. It's just complex enough that it's easy to draw. And you don't have to lose any detail because of it. Incredible. I'm special number 450. 450? Dang. The heck are you guys all doing here? I'm just an idiot who's bad at math and gets rage baited by riddles. There is a Discord. I don't know if the link is gonna work on YouTube. I thought I tried it before and it worked. I just farted. Hope this helps. Well, probably not. Wait. Command? It worked! There's the Discord link. Wow. C'est incroyable. Mom wanted to watch this movie, and so we were about to load it up, and the dad had to start complaining about work, and they basically talked in circles about it for like an hour until I was uninterested in even watching the movie, and I just decided to go to bed early. This happens all the time. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Astrid. Could you just start the movie? What if you just started the movie while they were chatting? Would that be better? Sometimes people just be having a rough day at work. Of course, I don't understand your situation. You probably know the nuances better than I do. Monkey is tied to a 3-foot rope, but gets to the food gets to the food places 9 feet away with ease. How? And then Dex says rope is not tied to anything else. Very clever. Very clever. The monkey's name was Friday. Yes, exactly. Oh, Aiden. Also, my epic merch came in today. Oh, that's awesome. What did you get again? From Epic the Musical, The Musical? You know, like the musical? That is... It's hard for me as a theater kid to take a lot of riddles seriously because I just start yes-anding. First of all, if my friends are making up tales about there being ghosts and a serial killer in some abandoned hospital, first of all, I would not sleep there. Secondly, there's nope. There's not going to be a serial killer. If it's a well-known rumor that serial killers frequent this place, don't you think they'd get like arrested or like stop going once people find that out? Don't you think the police would go, what if it's the police that are the serial killer? But then again, like I said, I would just jujitsu my way out of there. Did you guys know I took Taekwondo for 5 years? I have 4 Taekwondo medals from tournaments. Yeah, dude. Yeah, come at me with that knife, serial killer. Boom, you're in a chokehold. Full Nelson, down on the ground. They didn't even teach me that one in Taekwondo. I just watched WWE. Still a shirt and Winion keychain? Oh, heck yeah. It's the size of my hand. Dang, that's a big keychain. You have 4 medals and he has a gun? Yeah, I'm wearing the Taekwondo medals on me. He shoots me once. I dodge it. He shoots me again. I catch the bullet in my fingers. He pulls out a second gun and starts shooting me twice at the same time. I catch the bullets with one hand. The other bullet from the other gun looks like it hits me in my chest. I stop in place. I fall to my knees. Serial killer walks up to me, puts the gun to my head. You should have listened to you should have taken the flooded hallway. And then I open up my gi to reveal that the bullets hit my 4 Taekwondo medals and didn't go through. And in that exact moment, when the serial killer realizes that I'm fine, hooah! Attack the wrist, disarm the gun, steal it, turn it on him, shoot him 3 times, once in the eye, once in the other eye, once in the PP. He dies immediately. I kick his body across the room. It explodes through the wall. He evaporates into condensation. And then I throw the gun down the stairs that crumble. And then I walk through the hole made by the stairs because I do one of those cool tuck and rolls like Assassin's Creed on my way out. Yeah. Whoa, you assume the serial killer is a man? You die from being canceled. Dex, would it be better if I assumed that the serial killer was a woman? What does that say about me? You're really trying to poke holes in a riddle I made myself when I was 10. Wait, you made that yourself when you were 10? It's genuinely a good riddle. That's actually very well done. I thought this was like a well-known one, and that's why I was okay with poking holes in it. I didn't realize this was like a personal thing that you yourself came up with, because then, by proxy, I'm making fun of you. That's a great riddle. It was good enough that I thought you just pulled it from online. That's why I was joking around with it. I'm very sorry. I think you're the serial killer now. Yeah, that's the thing. I realize that this is now my territory. So I go out and I meet my friends, a changed man. And they say, let's go back to your place and get some ice cream. And I say, this is my place now. And they turn around and go, what? And then I turn around dramatically. Turns out the mask that the serial killer had, I have it in my pocket. I put it on my face. I take the gun out. I point it at my friends, but I can't do it because of the humanity left inside of me. I turn the gun back on myself. It's empty. I throw the gun at my head, knocking myself out just in time to fall back down the hole that the stairs made. And my friends dogpile on me, killing me instantly so that the new serial killer can't be allowed to roam free. Me. Was that Shaden who came out for a sec? No, that was all me, baby. That epic story about me disarming the gun. Shaden would just use his otherworldly powers to possess the serial killer and exorcise the ghost immediately. Shaden has, like, godly powers and stuff. And we're sure Shaden is the evil one? Well, see, it was self-defense at first. And then I became corrupted by the power of gun. And my friends had to take me out. So, truly, it's a tragedy, but it's also a happy ending, because now the serial killer curse can't be allowed to persist, because it died with me. It's like at the end of The Exorcist, where the guy jumps out the window. That's what I do. This is from Team Comedy, by the way. I can't tell if that's just like a gentle riff being like, haha, so of course he's from Team Comedy because he's silly. Or if you're being like, I can't believe this guy thinks that he's funny, he does not belong on Team Comedy. This is ass. Or maybe because it's a tragedy. It could be multiple. Little do you know he has an inventory full of Totem of Undying. Oh, snap! I have a knockback X wooden sword and a dream. Every time he gets close to me, I just go whap, and then he flies like 100 blocks away, and then I can just run. And then if he ever dies from the damage, his Totems of Undying bring him back, so I can keep hitting him further away, and he can't even die from it. I just made those Totems of Undying bad for him. A jury and a executioner. That's so good. That's so funny. Judge, jury, and executioner? No. I like Dex's better. Aiden, a jury, and a executioner. Agery is what it's called when I lie as a witness on the stand, under oath. It's only called perjury if your name is Percy. Can we just put the whole clip of that story as a quote? I wouldn't condemn anyone to the fate of having to annotate that. That sounds like a nightmare. It's complete bonkers. Don't worry, I'll just make it into a short. I won't. Why would we need to say judge? Aiden is the judge. Thank you. At least somebody understands it. I don't get the reference. I'm sorry, Ree. My friends are like, dude, go sleep in this haunted hospital for a night. There's like serial killers and ghosts in there. I walk in, I see the serial killer, I sneak past into a different room. Then I pull out my EMF reader, my spirit box, my flashlight, and a Ouija board. And I say, where's the bone? I say, how many pickles can you fit up your ass? I say, are you here? And it says, old. And I go, oh my gosh, it's a Urey. Only Ureys can close the door like that, and it's spirit box and freezing temps. It's a Urey, boys. And then I open the door, having marked off Urey in my journal, and the serial killer is standing outside. And I get stabbed to death. That was awesome, Sauce. You like that story? Should I make that into an animatic from one of my streams? That's so stupid. Ugh. I do gotta go though. Aww. Stars, thank you for all of the riddles. That was actually very fun. I had a great time with that. Bye, Aiden, Minrate, Dex, Pup. Bye, Stars. Thanks for hanging out for this long. What is this? 991910? Oh, is this the... How many pickles can you fit up your ass? 9? 91? 910? Ugh. I love Phasmophobia. Look what they did to my boy. My boy! Excuse me, what am I, chopped liver? Is chopped liver worse than whole liver? I get the expression is like nobody likes chopped liver, but like chopped liver is better than whole liver, right? So wouldn't you say, what am I, whole liver? Goodbye, Sir James. My apologies. My deepest condolences, James, good sir. By Jove, great heavens! It appears I failed to apologize to this kind gentleman. Yes. However may I apologize, my good sir? Whatever may I do? I love when I randomly switch to ye olde English. It's the best. Whatever mayst I do, good Sir James, honourable knight Sir James, to beseech thee, to be bestoweth in thine eyes? You're chopped liver? Oh, I'm the liver chopper. I'm not chopped, Unk. You're chopped, 6'7". What is my life? You know, when I was a kid, I thought that I was going to become an astronomer. I was going to, like, study planets and stuff. And when I got older, I realized that that's stupid and boring and involves math. And so I draw pictures of anime girls instead. I think younger me would be proud. Ow! Hi, Shay! Happy belated birth, Shay. That's your new name, Twunk? Why, because I'm a Unk Twink? How dare you? How absolutely dare you? Farewell, mine fellow companions. I love making riddles for D&D games or puzzles in general. Me too! Shady, welcome back! Good to see you again. It's been a minute. Birth Shay. Yes, exactly. You're very welcome. How you doing, Shay? Are you doing any better? I know last time you said that work was, like, being crazy because it's summertime. Twunk is already a word, it's twink hunk. Ah, but what about twunk with a C instead of a K at the end? Yeah, with a C. Anime girls don't need math? Exactly. Want to see new model arts idea I did? Sure. You're in the Discord, right? About that. Did you quit your job? I'm dealing with low oxygen. Oh my gosh, are you doing okay? I hope you're doing okay. That sounds scary. Onyx Spots, welcome in. How's it going? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. If you're lurking, that's fine. I should show y'all. Look at the mass attack that I'm doing. It's everybody around a table. I love it so much. When I grow up, I want to be a mailbox. When I grow up, I want to be a clothing hanger. Y'all remember that one? Just me? It's kind of normal, but it does mean I miss out on work. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that, Shay. I hope you get that all figured out. I hope you didn't miss too much work. I know that it can be hard, but I also know that sometimes you find it fun and rewarding. So I hope you have more of those days where you can get back and have fun at your job. Which warning did Walmart give you? Plaid or spotted? I remember that. Oh, Reed, they gave me both. It was a disaster. I can't believe I'm still allowed in a Walmart after getting the spotted plaid warning. Thank you, Onyx. That's the thing. You're not gonna grow up. Not referring to Shay. Oh, I get the reference. You're doing an Asdif movie. I don't remember that one specifically, but I do remember, when I grow up, I want to go to the moon! Why wait? And then kicks her to the moon. Asdif movie is really random and funny and violence equals... Sorry, random and loud and violence equals funny, which it unfortunately does. I don't need no degree to be a clothing hanger. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you get it, Minri. It's so good. Post it? Alright, let me check in the Discord. Oh my gosh, it's so cute! What the heck? Can I show this on stream? I'm gonna show it on stream. This is adorable. Sometimes simplicity just makes the most... Look at this! I adore this. Okay, so floofy hair, check. I'm a floofy hair guy. You know a wolf cut? Wolf cuts make me weak in the knees. So any kind of floofy hair like this gets 2 big thumbs up for me. I love a simplistic design that is still iconic. I like the dress with the 2 necklaces and the choker, and of course the ears. Adorable. I love this. It's so sweet. Also the little half smirk. It's giving DreamWorks. My hair is naturally floofy. And also floofy hair is the most fun to draw. Nothing's better than drawing floofy hair, where you get to make big old strands. Straight hair. No offense, very boring. Very not fun to draw. When you're drawing straight hair, you do this. And you're like, well done. With floofy hair, you get to be like, wee! Look at it, so fun and floofy. Yeah, it's the best. Wait, but Aiden, I have a wolf cut. Press X to doubt. I don't know for sure, but... Ack ads. Oh, heck. Sorry, Shay. You've been condemned to ad hell. Which are behind the green glass doors. Not ads, but hell. I don't like drawing straight hair. Yeah, me neither. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. I like drawing straight hair just as much as I like drawing everything else, but I like drawing floofy hair more than drawing lots of other things. It's just so fun. It's the best. My spoon sank into my soup. Good soup. Bad soup? Get a bigger spoon. Get bigger spoons. I'm sorry to hear about your loss, Noobster. I hope you remember that spoon fondly. It's gone forever. It's in the back spoons now. It was supposed to be a Backrooms reference. Backrooms, Backspoons. Is that anything? You see, the only thing about being a Twitch streamer, I can't tell if you guys are sitting there in silence at disbelief at how horrible that joke was, or if you're, you know, rolling on the ground in laughter, trying desperately to get air because you're laughing so hard for my impeccable comedy, but it's just too funny and you're asphyxiating slowly. And right now, by me adding on to it, I'm actually increasing the chances that you don't get air. You're welcome. The reason I stopped talking there for a second was so that you could catch your breath.
Wow.
I'm gasping for air without the joke. Shay, no, I'm so sorry. Aiden, you're gonna fucking kill me. My diaphragm is bruised. Dex could be writing this like desperately reaching up from the floor out of breath from laughing so hard, or Dex could be writing this completely straight-faced, looking at the camera with zero emotion, being like, Aiden, you're gonna kill me. My diaphragm is bruised. Goose already gave up on me. He's starting to take bites. Your dog is like, well, Dex is done for. Might as well feast. I'm giggling every once in a while, and you know what? That's high praise. Because my bar is about at the nose exhale level. Would be pretty good if I get some nose exhales from people, but an actual full-out giggle? Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Wait till I add this to my comedy set. That way I can do it live. I can do some crowd work. And then I can see in first person that no one's laughing at my jokes. I finished mess soup. What kind of soup? My air has stayed in my lungs. I am not amused. Penis! Did that get you, James? I don't know why, but my comedic instincts told me that I smiled. Yes! It's just that easy, baby! Sometimes that's all you need to do. A penis and a fart noise. If I ever do stand-up, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna have like a terrible set, but then I'm gonna have one of those fart machines. So I'm just gonna tell really bad jokes, and then it'll go. And then I'll be kicked out. And they say, stick to VTubing, buddy. And then I say, how did you know I was a VTuber? And they said, what, you think we didn't realize? We knew you were famous, incredibly handsome, and talented VTuber, artist, Twitch streamer, YouTube content creator, Aiden Sketches. Can we have your autograph? Why can't I say autograph? Autograph. And I say, $300. And they say, all right, buddy. Calm down. And I say, no, wait, please, I'll give it to you. And they say, no, I don't want it anymore. And then I say, no, please, I need this. Please, I'm begging you. And I get down on the ground and I give them $20. And they say, no, keep your $20. And they walk away. True story. And then you wake up. It was all just a bad dream. I wake up, I look at my calendar. I have a set tonight. Oh no! My dream's gonna come true! Quick! I need a way to make my comedy set good. And then I watch Benny Feldman and copy every single one of his jokes word for word. People are laughing at it at first, and then they realize that I'm stealing all of the content. You guys know Benny Feldman, right? My favorite comedians these days, Jean-Marco Cerezi, Benny Feldman. I like them for very different reasons. Dude, do you fry banana? No? Am I supposed to? Is it good? I don't really like bananas regularly. I can't handle the texture. They make me vom. But perhaps deep fried, I could trick my brain into thinking it's yummy. Like I do when I put peanut butter on bananas. Except I can only have so much of that, actually. Sometimes I'll make toast with peanut butter and bananas on it to be like, this is a good way to trick myself into eating bananas. And I'll get halfway through the second slice and be like, I can't do this anymore, Chief. I have to put in my resignation. No more peanut butter banana toasts for me. Who the heck is Randy Feltface? Did he? Most people have Feltface. That's either a puppet or a serial killer. They're being cute about how his face is made out of felt, or he takes people's faces and makes them felt. It's a puppet. Okay, so the happy ending. Stand-up comedian? More like hand-up comedian? Because it's a puppet, so there's a hand up the... Yeah. I think I know him. I know him! How it feels having to upload the same image 5 times on Artfight because I did a height comparison for 5 of my characters? That's crazy! I'm too nervous to even, like, redo an attack because I forgot to declare it as revenge. Ain't no way I could do that 5 times. You kidding me? Stand-up comedian. I smiled. Yeah, if everybody could just... Anytime someone laughs or smiles at my jokes, if we could just say it in plain writing so that I know I'd appreciate it. And then my chat is just completely silent for the rest of stream. I'm like, guys, remember when I said to write when you, like, smile and laugh, right, guys? And then Minri says, no, we know. We're just waiting for you to say something funny. Ow! Alright, I'm sorry, Minri. You would never say such a thing. I got a riddle for you. If you get this right, you will never stub your toe again. I'm holding you to that, Noobster. If I get this right and I stub my toe, I'm coming for you. You can be halfway across the world. I'll swim across the ocean. I don't care. I'm cashing out this offer. I hate stubbing my toe. What is ligma? No. No. He's ulting. He used his trump card. I will be forever condemned to stubbing my toes. I can't answer this question. It's the unanswerable question. When that executioner says, if you lie, we'll drown you. If you tell the truth, we'll cut off your head. He just says, what is ligma? And the executioner's like, what? Ligma? What do you mean? And he says, ligma balls. And then the executioner evaporates. He gets obliterated. Oh, brother. Ligma balls. Yep, there it is. We knew it was coming. My balls are coming, ayo. I'm dying. I have such bad humor. No, that was very funny. You freaking got me, bro. You got me. What am I supposed to... How am I supposed to respond to that? I can't. It's... Like I said, you're ulting. That's like when you're with your homies. And you're like... First one to move's gay! And then it's the classic Jen and Luke situation. You gotta wait in that chair for days. I literally cackled, by the way. Yes! I'm glad that we're doing this. We're writing it down. Watching me get canceled for typing that out. No. Trust me. People in chat have said worse. But it's a regular occurrence that, like, somebody will log on here and then be like, I want you to bend me over. And they'll be like, oh, the wind is strong today. And I'm like, brother, The Wind is gonna be cataloged in my Twitch VOD forever. So, just, keep that in mind. Aiden, you need to stop. It's time to stop! I want you to bend me over. And Exhibit A. The ambulance arrived and they're all dying from laughing. I'm sorry, I just can't help it. I'm naturally a fun guy. Pulls mushroom out of pocket. Ambulance explodes. YouTube and Twitch chat are very different. Yes, they are. I don't think you need any further example than you guys being like, oh my gosh, am I allowed to say balls? And then James saying, bend me over. Oh, they crashed! Oh no, there's a fire, Aiden! Your jokes are fire! Yeah, what can I say? I'm pretty lit. After you said Exhibit A, my phone closed out of Twitch. I'm so dead ass. Even the internet is trying to stop you, James. The simping is out of control. Why do you think you're sitting here in the simp corner in a maid outfit? James, we're having this intervention because we care about you. We're trying to help you. I can't say gay, it won't let me. Wait, for real? What? Can you say bromosexual? Can I ask you? Comey, why? Comey, you've been so quiet, only to explode.
The Forest of West says warning. Local radiation readings exhibit characteristics consistent with total degradation of the Aurora's dark matter drive core. A quantum detonation will occur with a probability of 85.5%.
Quantum detonation?
Advise observing a 1 kilometer safety range.
I don't know.
This is an automated bounce back from the Aurora mining vessel.
Am I supposed to deal with this?
Your distress signal has been received.
I did not say that.
An emergency relief team will be dispatched to your location.
Wait.
Estimated arrival time.
There is no estimated arrival time. I guess I'm cooked. Chat, it's been a good run. I've lived 24 long years. It's probably about time to add and to wrap it up anyway. We can say gay, but it won't show in chat. That's a lie. What is this? Is this propaganda to get everybody to see gay? To see and say gay? Can I ask a character design question, Adrian? I like that you corrected it and then spelled my name wrong. What are some good character design like additions or quirks you can put on an AI character, like Kane, for example? By AI character, you mean like a character who's like a cyborg, right? Like a character who they themselves are an AI, not a character design made with generative AI, because don't do that. Do not make characters with generative AI. We can't say numbers and letters or links because YouTube thinks that we're scamming people or sharing passwords. Ah, I see. Like Cain. I don't know. The guy who killed Abel from the Bible? He doesn't have an E on the end of his name. Yeah, sorry, Faust. Uncanny characteristics? Noobster, I can't read kanji. Only hiragana and katakana. Text. Kinda. I mean, like, a self-conscious AI that, like, made their own body, like Kane did, if that made... Oh, I haven't seen Digital Circus. An AI that made their own body. Are they trying to emulate a human? Is that the idea? They made their own body, but they're trying to look like a human. Is this a horror thing? Do you want them to look like a horror character? Look up what Kane looks like. Alright, fine. I give in. Kane Digital Circus. Oh! The teeth guy. Would you like me to explain what the character is specifically? Sure. There's like 7.5 minutes left in stream though, so do it fast. Aiden, j'avoue la ta perruque. It's A-N! Spell it with an A-N! He basically horror but goofy. Teeth person. If I didn't know the character that you were talking about and you just described him as teeth person, I would think horror. I would think that's terrifying. It's a good example for just like a creepypasta villain. Teeth man. The Teeth Man. I love teeth people. What are we talking about? Yeah, teeth people. I think people are talking about Digital Circus. Kane is a teeth person. Teethel. No, don't like that. Holy moly, I just found an emoji cat on Artfight. And a cat making emojis? I didn't even think that cats had opposable thumb. It tastes like seagull. This seagull's delicious. Wait a minute. I lost 2 adult teeth and I'm not getting it back. I don't care. That's very baller. I might pass away. Well, we all will pass away someday. There's a MacGuffin in my story called the Prism. It was made by a super advanced ancient civilization that had a bunch of like techno magic. Very cool. I'm bought in so far. The Prism was located with an artificial intelligence, and at the beginning of the story, the main character gains access to
Falst of West says estimated arrival time 9 hours.
False, I respect the commitment to redeeming another text-to-speech just to finish it. That's great. At the beginning of the story, the main character gains access to this, and the artificial intelligence decides to try to create their own form to cohere with modern ideals. I was asking, what do you think I could add to the design to convey that he was an AI? So, if the AI is like all powerful, they can make their design look however, right? Because I was thinking you could let some of the robot show through, you know, like there's a panel or wires or something that are still popping out is the most obvious one to show that they're still a robot. But if they can like perfectly create a replica, then maybe it could be fun to like, if they're from an ancient civilization and they're not familiar with modern culture, then they probably don't know what the fashion looks like. So it could be fun to make them look like a human with a very old sense of fashion. That should help them stand out against the other characters who have modern fashion. You don't even have the German accent. Please stop saying 9. I feel threatened. I'm saying 9 like from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Come on. Good show. What does hot job mean? I'm confused. It's like firefighters. They have a hot job because it involves fire. And also they take off their shirts sometimes, which is hot. A cat person made out of emojis. Whoa. That's crazy. I have 10 pounds of crap, me in the morning before my morning poop. I was thinking it was more like a hologram, if that helps, similar to the AI from She-Ra. If you've seen that, I have not. Apologies. Well, so yes, that's exactly what I was thinking too. I was thinking you would have like a blazer with a little rainbow tie. You could do that. I was thinking more like give them like a really old-fashioned suit with like the tails, the suit tails at the back. Or if it's like an ancient civilization, you could go like the Greek Roman mythology route and give them like a crown of grapevine, or give him a toga or something. We are in a world of duty. I mean, a regular job I applied to has been the title of hot job. I'm not sure what it means. Oh, my guess is just that there's a lot of people applying for it. If it's a hot job, I would assume it's highly sought after and is probably going to be... someone's going to take that role soon. So, like, apply fast, I'm guessing. Which is what everybody says, and it's always a scam. There is a bal des pompiers in France. They take off their shirts and dance for entertainment? What the heck? France got something right? Oh yeah, Also, I was thinking he would have an object head. Maybe like a prism shape, just because I like object heads. Also, I feel like he wouldn't be very creative. Is that... I guess my question is, are people supposed to be able to tell immediately, oh, this guy is an AI? Or is it like there's something weird about this person, I can't put my finger on it? I guess if it's trying to be a human but is really bad at it, then you could just give them completely non-human shapes. But if the main character found this AI at the beginning and the AI saw the main character, then they would be able to use that character as a reference for what a human looks like. I just found out about it. Dang. I sent 187 pizzas to your house. You pay it? What? You think I can afford that many pizzas? Heck no. I will... That's so many pizzas. Do you think they could fit that in a van? How many pizzas could you fit into a van? I want them to be able to tell immediately he shouldn't be able to blend in. If an AI made a body, not trying to imitate. Or maybe he does look like a normal human, but he has rainbow eyes. Yeah, you could do that. Like, if this AI saw the main character at the beginning and the main character is a human, then this AI has at least one reference for what a human looks like. Like, if an AI was completely separated from humanity, and they don't have any idea what humans look like, they might give themselves, like, the wrong amount of limbs. They might make them quadrupedal. They might put the eyes in the wrong place or give them a cone head or something. But as soon as you see a human being and know what the body shape looks like, I don't think you would make the mistake of giving yourself a pyramid head. Unless they assume that humans look very different. He has always known what humans would look like because the ancient civilization were humans. So then you probably need an in-lore explanation as to why this AI has a pyramid head if he knows what humans look like and he's trying to imitate a human, because then he would just be able to imitate a human. Munkalos? Munkala? Welcome in! Hang on. I must show progress. And by progress, I mean the line art that I did for, like, literally one character so far. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, you joined just at the end of stream. I'm gonna raid out very soon. Maybe markings or lines all over him or remnants of wires. That's cool. I actually really like the idea of markings. Or you could do like ancient tattoos. Like take a language from the civilization.
says my dad lost his job, so it's been kinda annoying not having AC during a damn heat wave.
Aw, dang. I'm sorry to hear about that, Faust. You could say he saw a human with the triangle hats and thought that was part of their heads. Yeah, maybe. If, like, in the ancient civilization, everyone wore those hats, then maybe that could be a misrepresentation. But again, if this AI has seen a lot of people, that's a bigger sample size. I don't think one person with a weird hat would make an intelligent creature think that everybody has cone heads. Yeah, I like the remnants of wires idea, or like the language from the old civilization. Like maybe the AI saw tattoos on people and thinks that that's normal, so then got a bunch of markings from the ancient civilization, but people can immediately tell because that's not modern writing. That could also be a fun idea. So many choices. Anyway, I'm going to send you over to Animint, I think. The prism is connected to any light magic user that touches it, because the ancient civilization were light magic users. Through that connection, they're able to read the user's mind. So maybe it's something from their mind. Yeah, that could be as well. Animint is playing... Wait, what the heck? Invalid user. Oh, wait. There's 3 eyes in it. Or 4, I guess, in total. There we go. Don't forget that Raiden is a raid message. And Animage is probably not expecting this because I didn't know they were live and I haven't talked to them for a little bit, but we are like both YouTube creators. Go show them a good time. Thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. And I should be back on Sunday for more Art Fight. I will probably still be working on this piece because I imagine it's going to take me a long time, but I will also do some line art in my own time. So if you're ready for that, come on back. It should be a good time, and I'll see you then. All right, thanks for hanging out. Bye, everybody. Bye. And bye, YouTube chat. Goodbye.